Wanna know? It's just fire, huh?
Oh my god. How do you say it?
All right, guys, we are fucking live.
Yes.
I got homeboy Ant.
Yes.
Got the homeboy Brandon.
Yes.
Long-awaited podcast, dude. The world famous Ant Dog finally made his first appearance. So, Ant, what's up, dude? How you feeling, man?
We're here, man, and we're gonna have a good time.
Yeah, dude. Happy hour hangouts. It's your boy Gonzo. So these fuckers, these guys pulled up, and Brandon, he brought all of us some new mix. You said these are new?
Bro, brand new. Straight from Mex. Not even a lot of spots in Mex don't even have it. Honestly, you guys might be like one of the first people like in the States to just even have it in general, bro. I seen New Mix, the actual IG New Mix. They posted a picture of it last week, and people were commenting like, "When's it gonna hit TJ? When's it gonna?" People in like Mexico don't even got it yet, bro.
When he posted it, he was literally like a month early.
Yeah,
No
it was
shit.
a month early.
Yeah,
I've
post it.
I've had these
That's
for like
right.
a month already. Yeah.
So what? You just fucking bought a bunch of them and just started.
I bought a whole fucking case, a 24-pack case. That's so you guys are gonna be the first ones to try it.
Tamarindo. Picosito. So what? They're probably put like chile and tamarindo in there, probably, huh?
Chamoy.
That's cool. Sullivan, shout out Sullivan. He's on the chat first. All right, you ready?
Where can I get the link from? Is it from the Twitch? So I can post it.
Yeah. You just let me see. Try. So this is on the app, right?
Yeah, that's the actual app. Copy.
2. All right, who else?
Snap right now.
Brown Boy 20. Is that
That's
fucking
Berto. That's
Berto.
Shout out Berto. Hey, low key Berto, I kind of want to have you on too. I feel like you got some shit to say and to get off your chest.
Oh no.
No?
He always says he has a lot.
So dude, should he be on
Platform him.
platform him? I need him and Beto. Shout out Beto too. I've been needing Beto.
Oh,
on
Brista?
man.
We need Brista.
Yeah, Brista. Shout out Brista, dude. Beto, that motherfucker always has some weird shit going on. He always doing some side quests and shit. But all right, and let's try these shit. So this is El Jimador new mix, Picosito Tamarindo. Cheers, brother. Thank you for being on. So
Sure.
this is exactly what I thought it was gonna taste like. It's good.
It's good.
But it's dead ass what I thought it was gonna what it was gonna taste like. So
Are you aware of the new mix market though in California?
nuh-uh.
Bro, you go on portable buy and sell, they're selling a 6-pack for what, like $50?
Oh, you know what, bro? Yes, because I remember out here whenever I first moved out here, I was looking for a good meat market to go to. I haven't found one yet, but whenever I went to this meat market to go try, I saw that they had new mixes, and I wanted to try them, and I was like, all right, fuck it, I'm gonna get some. But dude, I check out, they're fucking like $20.
Sullivan? Straight tax on new mix.
Yeah.
Dude, but it's true. And whenever I didn't even know how expensive they were, and I went to go check out, and they said like $20 for a 6-pack, and I was like, bro, I ain't no bitch.
No,
I'm
yeah,
fucking pay for it.
I saw a dude. He had a 24, like how this dude had 24-pack, $90, bro.
$90.
$90.
And that's just the regular, like.
And my poor mom loves them, and she's like texting to me like, "Hey, like, what do you think?" I'm like, "No, mom, like, no, it ain't cool."
I mean, they're fire, but I don't know if it's like fire. Like, oh yeah, I'm gonna be fucking sipping on these.
What creates like what people want them so bad? Because they don't sell them here, bro.
Yeah,
they just create the hype for them, bro. When people want what they can't have, bro.
Well, dude, I would almost say that you probably were one of the early pioneers of the whole Gran Malo.
Oh,
bro,
dude, those weren't even sold.
So many people are on that shit now. I think it's mid because it literally tastes like this, but with liquor.
Look, yeah, I haven't tried them. So.
They'll just think about Gran Malo just toned down with like soda, you know, like club soda or some shit.
Gotcha.
But yeah, dude, I remember you were one of the first ones to ever put me on those. Yeah. And then after that, everybody started buying them. And I was like, bro, these aren't, for me, they aren't that good, but everybody loves them, dude. You can kill a fucking bottle of Gran Malo in a night.
Oh, yeah.
Easy.
Oh,
for me, the original new mix. The
Paloma ones?
The blue, yes. For that one, for me, bro, always does it. Like when we used to go to TJ, we'd always go to the Oxxo and we're buying everything they got. Whatever we could buy, we're gonna buy it.
What's so funny about TJ?
Dude, we just talking about TJ, bro.
Yeah, just bring up TJ. Yeah, what's up with TJ?
Oh, TJ is...
I think just me and that, just being together drunk, bro, is just trouble.
TJ is like... I mean, obviously Mexico, a different country, right? TJ's a different world, dude. It's like...
Well, how did it start for the first time we went? It was just you and I, huh? Oh, you know what? I think I went up to like the bay where he lives, and we're like, let's do something, and we're like, let's catch a flight. Just go to TJ.
So you guys caught
We
a
just flew to
flight.
San Diego.
Oh yeah.
We caught an Uber to the border. We walked across.
Yeah.
And then Seth met up with us the next day.
Oh, I think yeah. Was like
So our first night in TJ, me and him are just like a deer in headlights, bro. Just
didn't even know what to do.
I don't know
Wait,
Spanish.
how old were you?
I was already living in the Bay Area. So
I think it was like almost 3 years ago.
I was like 23, probably like
That
23.
was like 3 years ago.
So you had barely stepped foot in TJ for the first time.
Yes.
And you're
So the
really
only
first?
other time I've ever been to Mexico is I went to Cabo, and I was like 21 already. So then I went to TJ, and I don't know a lick of Spanish, bro. So I'm like, okay, I got compa right
Yeah.
here. Like, we
Dude,
gonna
I feel
figure it
like
out.
TJ is everything you'd imagine or everything you want to do in LA that you can't, you can do over there.
And then that's accurate, because now it's like when we go to San Diego, like me and my friends, we're just like, okay, clubs close at 2, let's cross. Like, they shut down over there.
Yeah.
Fuck.
And then it just, man, dude, TJ was for me and him, it was a movie. Like our first time going out there. Have you been to the Brazilian steakhouses like in Fresno?
Honestly, no. I
Okay.
think you've brought them up to me, but I've never
Really?
actually gone to any.
I recommend you try. So they're really good. It's all you can eat meat. They have like a salad bar with sides you can pick. We went, and I think our bill total was like 25 US a piece.
No shit.
And we had drinks, we had everything.
Bro, and they bring out different types of steaks and just
They were bringing so the
over there though.
over there.
Oh,
Yeah,
they do that shit here
but
too.
here too they do
But it's taxed. Yeah.
It's like $100 a person.
Goddamn.
But over there with drinks 25, right? Well, over there they're bringing out tomahawks, they're bringing out wagyu, like they're bringing all the stops, bro. Like you're feeling like you're a legend out there.
Yeah. Well,
And me and him
bet.
were just like, dude, like this. Tell him about the Tijuana Toros game, bro.
Oh yeah, so like I think that first
You guys went to a baseball game too?
yeah, so the first time it was like
Sick, bro.
it was like
Sick.
a test run. Like, what can we do out here? You know what I mean? We're still partying and stuff. So we're looking at things to do, and they had a Tijuana Toros game, bro, which is like, I don't know, it's like if you're in LA, you're going to a Dodgers game, but it's the equivalent of TJ. We went, and I was like, well, let me see how much, bro. We bought like front row seat tickets for like how much?
I think $15 a piece.
Yeah, $15 a piece, bro. We're in front. Bro, like the games and the baseball games in Mexico are just different.
Okay,
bro.
bro, the culture is
better.
just, it's beautiful, bro. Beautiful. I've been to what I tell you, like 2 baseball games.
Yeah.
Prior to that one, only Giants games.
Mhm.
Over there, so you go to a baseball game here, hot dogs,
Yeah.
popcorn, nachos. Over there,
Peanuts.
tortas. They had a pig head.
Fat bitches?
They had a pig head. A
Oh,
pig
yeah.
head, like like
Yeah.
carnitas.
Yeah.
Like they're doing it over there. Like, and then like you'll have like a waiter type guy come up to you,
Yeah.
and he tells you what do you want, and he'll bring it to you. Like you don't got to leave your seat. He
But
brings
that's
it to
whenever
you.
you're front row, right? Or just
No, in general.
anywhere,
In
for real?
general. In general.
How big are these ballparks in comparison to like Dodger Stadium?
They're tiny.
Yeah.
Small?
They're
Compared to-
tiny. I would say to hit a home run is probably like 290, 270. Like we could probably hit a home run.
Honestly, but you see the players and they look like just dads, like with the
For
beer
real?
bellies, just
But-
hitting bombers,
But
bro.
what's a trip though is like you got what's his name? The dude that got kicked out of the MLB.
Julio?
No. Before the other pitcher, he's a white guy.
B. It starts with a B.
Bauer, Trevor Bauer. He's
Bauer.
playing in the Mexican leagues now.
No shit.
They got dudes that could definitely come and play, but
Yeah.
it's just
Hey, so what exactly was it with Bauer? Because I mean, I don't know if you guys seen it, but like I guess recently they had said that MLB is willing to take back Urias, but I think he has like a certain suspension. And I remember I saw a lot of people in the comments being like, bro, how the fuck are you gonna let this fool back, but you're not gonna do anything to Bauer because Bauer, I think he's like shaming the MLB and shit like that.
I
too.
don't
He's
know,
openly
bro.
talking about
I
it.
have no idea.
I know. So I don't know exactly what the difference is between them, but I know Julio's was on camera. It's caught on camera,
Yeah.
and not only that, an officer saw it. Right.
Mm-hmm.
Bauer's his thing. What's crazy? Why people are mad at the MLB is it was an accusation and it ended up getting like dismissed. Like
Mhm.
it didn't end up being true.
See that? I honestly don't know to detail what's going on, but I did see something like that. I was like, fuck, what's going on? Maybe Sullivan knows. Hey, shout out Walnut Head. Fuck, that's Rigo. I didn't even see he was here. Shout out to Rigo.
Hey, Giants suck.
Hey, you know what? You know what the baseball stadiums need here that they have in TJ? When they'll be like, "What do you want to drink?" come up and bring it to you, bro. Food, beer.
So I was telling him, first
beer,
class.
bro. Like, bro,
First
it's
class
the
service
best,
for everyone.
Bro, and the way they hit home runs, the stadium goes wild, bro. The
For real?
lights shutter.
Stadium blacks out,
It's
and then the
fucking-
Bitches just
go up.
flash their tits.
and then they just show like
Yes.
yes, they just show
No,
like
they got
Oh, they got
cheerleaders. in
cheerleaders,
they
bro.
do?
Yeah,
That's right.
they do. It's crazy.
That shit's funny. I don't know why they don't have cheerleaders in MLB. That'd be fun.
I just feel like in Mexico, bro, they do it better, bro.
Yeah,
like
they
I
just,
can't.
like-
I love my country, but
Yeah.
What else did we do that first time we went? I think that was pretty much it, huh?
what else did we do?
I think we were just kind of test running it, huh?
We hit the clubs too, though. Like, and you're getting a section with 2 bottles for like 90 US.
Are you serious?
Yes.
Yeah, and we split it, so it's like.
Let me,
bro,
let me tell them a funny story about that.
Yeah.
So we got a section, right? Me and
Wait, I think that was the second time. Though.
yeah. So it's us and the boys. We got a section. We got like 2 bottles. We're going up, dude. We're doing the most. Not gonna lie. And then we also have this dude right here. He brings 2 pairs of fake Cartier glasses, bro.
You?
Yeah.
Yes.
yeah.
Hey, and we're wearing them in the club. I'm wearing.
wearing our chains on.
Hey, and the club.
So I don't know no Spanish. My mom's terrified. She's like, "Hey, like, don't have your chain out there." And then she FaceTimes me. I have my chain out, and she's yelling at me. But anyway, we're in the club, right? And then we got the fake cardies on, but they're really good. Like they look like legit. I go to the bathroom by myself, and this dude stops me on the way to the bathroom, and he's like, he's speaking really pretty good English. He's got an accent, but it's pretty good. I can understand him. He's like, "Hey, like, are you a movie star?" And I'm like,
You should. Yeah.
and I'm like, "Nah, dude." And he's like,
Wrong guy.
he's like, "Are you sure? Like, you and your boys, like, you guys got a section? Like, you guys are going up over there. Like, you guys got everything. You guys are doing it." And I'm like, "Nah, dude." He's like, what do you do?" And I'm all $1 million homes. We sell them in Cali, like $1 million real estate, bro.
That guy was fascinated, bro.
He's
Yeah.
all on you guys.
Oh yeah, bro was like, "Is it cool if I pull up?" And I think I even gave him a shot.
Yeah. That shit's
Like,
funny, bro.
shout out to compa. I forgot his
But
name.
it's so like crazy how easily manipulated people will be out there because they don't know what U.S. money's like and shit.
Yeah.
Yeah, I didn't know that much or that little money can bring you that far out
Bro.
there.
Well, no, I asked him how many times I've put in the chat. Like, you can. So I've looked it up, dude. You can live in TJ, and the average cost for the year is $15K US,
No shit.
$15,000, bro.
See, look, I don't have anything against Mexico or like anything about that, but I feel the biggest drawback from that shit or what's preventing people is like there's no security. I feel like people that'd be fear for my like safety if I'm out there.
Yeah, 100%.
I've been to Mexico, like over there, to TJ, or I went to Papas and Beer with the Rosarito. So I went twice. The first time was my first time going, and it was cool. We drove, and then we drove back. But the second time that I went, we walked, and we left the car in San Isidro. I think that's what it's called.
yeah.
We left the car in San Isidro, and then we walked. And bro, what I think where I fucked up was the fact that I had like my camera gear on me.
Yeah.
You know, I had like fucking the Canon. I had a bag. You know, I look like a fucking tourist. I look like a college kid. And whenever they saw
That's
me,
all that goes over there.
yeah.
huh?
And then
That's weird.
whenever they saw me, and they're like, "Hey, you come over here." Like this was their BP.
Yeah.
And I went and I was like, "Okay, like, oh, well, what's up? What's good?" And then they're like, "Oh, can you provide documentation to cross?"
Yeah.
And legally on paper, all you need is, I think, your social or your birth certificate proving that you were born
Or a
here.
passport.
Or yeah, well that's like the main one, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Before the real ID came out, it was your what the fuck did I just say? The social security, your why am I blanking out? Anyway, okay, so you birth certificate and you had an ID,
Yeah.
and that's what I presented to them, and then they're like, they got my ID, they're like, this doesn't mean shit over here, and I was like, fuck, and then like, come with me, and then they threw me and my boy in a
That
little
was getting
room.
in?
Getting in.
Okay.
They threw me.
Damn.
They threw me and my boy in like a little holding cell. It wasn't a cell, but a room. And they started like interrogating us. And then they saw the camera. They're like, "Hey, cover that shit up. Take off the lens." And I'm like, "Fuck, okay." And I put it in my bag. And then they were like, I didn't know it, but my friend, he's been to Mexico so many times. And I thought that we were just gonna get sent back and it was be cool. But he's like, "Nah, bro. They're basically gonna ask us for money."
Oh yeah.
And sure enough, they started asking like, "Well, how much are you guys gonna give us?" This and that. I was like, "Well, fuck, I don't like." They cleared my pockets clean. I probably only took a couple bucks, because I only do card. And I think I had 20. I gave him 20. My friend had another 20. He gave him the 20. And then from there, they let us go, but I was like, bro, like that was the most sketch thing ever. I almost wanted to get in contact with like U.S. Embassy and be like, hey, dude, they're fucking harassing me over here. But
America definitely policing is definitely way better than over there.
Yeah.
But the thing is, so too, Brandon, what is it called? But the first time we went, me and him were like, okay, we got to make sure everything's on point. We filled out these little things online, and it gave us a confirmation through email. Why you're basically visiting Mexico, how long you're gonna be there,
and I probably needed that.
And we showed them that, remember, and they were like, "Okay, go ahead."
It was like the immigration something. I don't know.
See, and I've always heard of that, bro. That if you go visit another country, it's always smart to check in with the U.S. Embassy that's by the Border Patrol. Why? Because that ensures that if anything happens to you, they know you're over there, and they could open up an investigation. They at least
know
easily.
your face, yeah,
and they'll know, like, hey, bro, like if fucking one of my family members, like, dude, well, fucking Gonzo hasn't came back. He's been over there for so long. We don't know where he's at. Now they already know. Well, okay, yeah, he's confirmed that he's over there. So then they'll probably do some sort of investigation.
Yeah,
I don't know how it works.
A picture, ring a bell. Hey, I seen him.
Yeah,
well, they at least got it on camera. Hey, we talked to him.
Yeah, but then after that, bro, whenever I got through that, I was in beer. That second time was a fucking blast, dude. Like, that shit's just different, bro. Like,
Mexico is just mind blowing, though.
I think the second time when we went, when it was us, me, you, was it Seth, Alex, Beto? That was when we were like, we know what to do more or less. We know where to go.
But the time that you went with Aunt, that was your first time too?
The first time, yeah. To TJ, yeah. I've been to Mex, but to TJ, yeah.
But and bro, that's how I felt the second time going around. I was like, oh, bro, I know what's going on, this and that, and then that shit happened.
Yeah, I mean, we still did more shit for sure. Like from there, it was more of us who were getting sections. We're going out, like. I don't know, like, we were just doing more shit. Like, for example, we would get Ubers and someone would be hella anal, bro. Like, we'd be like, oh, like, everybody fucking drinks and drives here, bro. So we'd be like, we're start to try to sip, and then Ubers would be like, nah. And then
they would even be like, hey, like, finish your drink before you get in.
And where were we coming back when we got that cool ass
We were coming back from Rosarito, yeah.
We were going back, bro. And this Uber driver is cool as fuck, bro. He was like,
shout out Pancho.
Pancho, we have him on Instagram, bro.
That's what's up.
He's like, Pancho. Aren't you guys drinking right now? What the fuck? And then we were like, what do you mean? He's like, yeah. And then so I was like, all right, well, he's like, I'm gonna pull over to the next gas station. You guys can get some brew. And we're like, all right. And he's like, you want one? He's like, yeah, I'll take a tecate. It's like, all right. So we went and he was mobbing back and he was like, so what are you guys gonna do tonight, bro? We're like, oh, we should, like, you tell us, like, what? He was like, oh, there's this cool, like, little, like, bar. Like, you sit on the top and outlooks TJ. And he goes, and it's cool. And I was like, oh, yeah, let's go. He goes, come with us soon. He was like, yeah, I've been Ubering for a couple hours. I'll clock out and mob with you guys. And he'll be your driver. So he came. And that, we're going, bro.
Drove us all night long.
How much you guys paying him?
Nothing.
We're just
Are you serious?
We're just
buying
dinner and buying beers.
Okay.
That was it.
With that fucking spot we went to, we bought, how many shots did we buy?
Oh, bro, we bought everyone in the bar.
Shot.
I think we bought like 20 shots, I think, for like the whole bar.
And we were tripping. We're like,
we're gonna get hit. All of us ate. We all had I think there was like 16 beers on the tab as well, and we paid like 75 US total.
It was ridiculous, bro.
And I said, damn, I want to live out here, but I might die. I might die.
See, and that's what I think about too, bro. Because if you're like bringing in money from the U.S. and then you have this lifestyle out there in TJ, people are gonna notice, bro.
Oh yeah, no, because when we hit the clubs, dude, like the girls know, like they know. They know, like they're coming up to us and they know we're American.
But you guys never had any trouble with like fucking cartels or anything?
No, law enforcement or anything, bro. Luckily, bro.
Yeah, because I've heard a lot of stories, bro, where like law enforcement themselves will raid. Like, okay, so whenever I'd go to Bob's and Beer, I've heard stories where, you know, people that go, primarily just fucking females, whenever they figure out like where they're staying at, they'll just go and they'll raid their shit and just take their shit and they'll dip.
Bro, that last night though, we were in TJ. Fuck, dude, we went dumbass hard, bro. Like I was done for, bro. Like,
are you talking about the first or the second time?
Well, when was it? No, because it had to be...
we missed our flight.
Oh, the first time we missed our flight. The first time we went to TJ,
you guys missed your flight.
We were like, all right, this is the
Was this your first time on a plane too? Going through TSA? No.
We no. We're like, hey, we gotta keep it chill because we got a flight.
We gotta keep it tranqui. Yeah, and the boys didn't keep it tranqui. We went the hardest the last night there.
We went the hardest the last night compared to either nights, and we missed our flight.
Our flight was at 10 a.m. I believe, and we didn't get back to the Airbnb till fucking 9 a.m.
Yeah.
Yeah, and there we were still thinking we're gonna make the flight in San Diego, bro. We gotta cross.
Yeah.
You know the lines at the border. They're all pendejo, like, oh, we're gonna make it.
Hell,
you guys don't make
bro.
it.
We ended up just leaving.
Luckily though, we had the compa Seth. He went with us.
You know what he did?
And you know what he says though? Seth says, "I knew this was gonna happen, bro. I knew it." He goes, "I'm gonna drive you guys back to the bay because his car was up there." So he's like, "I'm gonna drive you guys back, bro." So we're like, "Fuck it,
bro."
road
That's
trip
at
with the
least a
boys.
7-hour mile.
No, you know how long
bro.
it took us
It was
with
10.
traffic? 12.
God. And then it was like another 4 back, so it was like
What day of the week was this?
It was a Sunday.
No, it was a Monday because I missed work. Bro,
Oh, so then that's why it was just all that traffic, bro, just piling up.
Yeah,
Damn, that
bro.
sucks.
Do that.
We're in
We're
at
all
this time
hurting,
at this
bro.
point we're in like Madeira probably. And I remember I'm in the front, he's in the back.
Yeah.
And I'm trying to like talk to Seth because he was slumped, he was hungover as hell. So I'm like, shit, like I'm gonna talk to Seth, you know, like
Keep
make
him
sure-
awake. Yeah.
And then we stopped talking for a brief second, and the next thing you know, when you're like reading the braille and they're like,
Oh.
I look and he's like this in the driver's seat. I'm like, oh no!
Damn.
So I'm like, hey bro, pull over, and he's like, no, I got it. I'm like, bro, pull over, I'm good,
Yeah.
I'll drive. Bro, he drove for another like 45, and he did it again, and finally me and Brandon were like, bro, pull
Yeah.
over, I will drive.
Knocked
Yeah, that's
out,
scary,
man.
bro.
We put him in the back, he jumped in the front of me, and we were cool after that. I drove the rest of the way.
Yeah, and I still had to drive back. So there and back, it was a fat road.
Did you end up staying again another night or that same
I had
night?
work, bro. I had work, bro. So I was like, I gotta go back.
I told both of them, bro, just
That's a
stay,
bitch.
bro. Call in, just stay.
I would've stayed.
It's not worth it. I was like, bro, you guys got it right here. Like, don't worry, like, stay.
Yeah.
No, yeah, we did. Second time, bro, we went hard again on the last night.
Hey, Budweiser Zero, Jesus.
But oh yeah,
No.
just for those who don't know, it's because I gave it up for Lent, so I'm Budweiser Zero right here. Sober gopher.
We love God on this pod.
Yeah, guys. So if you guys didn't know, over here, Brandon decided to give up alcohol for Lent.
And at Zins, but we're so.
Hey, I'm actually pretty surprised you've made it this far, bro. I feel like if I were to do that, I mean,
You would
knowing
fold
how
it.
much you like to drink, bro, I think I would have folded.
already.
Both the
Yeah.
vices are right here,
And you
man.
too, huh? You're giving up Zins, huh?
Bro, I was doing 15 milligrams before I gave it up.
Bro,
for-
you know
for Lent.
where I knew that you're like you fucking love Zin is I think it was your birthday or something, and I think you had put something saying or like that they got you Zins.
Oh,
or something.
Valentine's Day.
Valentine's Day. I don't remember what day it was, but I saw that they gave you Zin. I was like, fuck, bro. Like
Yeah.
giving that as a present, I was like, you're on
Bro,
it.
I go to the casino and they know me. Ask this dude, they know me by my face, and they're like, "How many do you want?" Like,
For real?
They know, and I'll be like, "Oh, let me get like 4 cans." They'll be like, "That's it." I'll usually buy like a whole roll off them, like six cans. At
But
least.
how do you feel post though? Because look, the thing with more specifically with vape, because I like Zins too. I like nicotine. I like drinking and shit. But I feel for me, bro, is whenever I would do vapes, I would get this weird anxiety, like hangxiety or whatever you want to call it after, bro. And I'm like, it's hard for me to even get started because my heart's
Yeah.
still pumping. Like my fucking mind's like doing 360s all the time. Like you don't feel anything whenever the day afters.
No, so I'll be real with you too. Like the 6 milligram, bro. I feel like now it's placebo for me. Like it's like a coffee, dude. Like
Damn.
I just gotta have it. Even now, like I'm already like 2 weeks and like 4 days.
You
without
had to
doing
have
it.
had some sort of
But-
withdrawal.
No, I'm good.
That's
but when I'm drinking, I'll catch myself going like I want to taste the Zin. I want to taste it. You know, I'm
Yeah.
putting my fucking tongue in my upper lip.
And now, bro,
I
I'll
wanna
take one
taste
and
it.
I'll fucking be all gagging and shit. Fucking sweats my body hard.
Dude, I remember I popped this fucking dude Zin cherry, dude. Oh, bro.
Dude,
that
this
shit
guy was
so
doing
funny.
the Zins before anybody, bro.
Yeah, because I saw the Nelk boys, they were all, Zin this, Zin
How
that.
long ago was that?
Oh, I have the fucking video, bro. I can almost probably send it to the thing and get it up here so you can see it.
I used to have one too many beers. That's cool. My heart beating hella.
This was like in 2023,
Fuck, dude.
man. Yeah.
All I remember when you're all like, you have the 6 and you're all, bro, you always do all kinds
Someone
of
said
shit.
that's me with.
That's me with cocaine.
Damn.
That's right.
Look, for the record, we do not advocate.
No, say no
we
to
don't,
drugs.
We don't promote drugs.
I do.
Say no to drugs,
Do
kids.
it.
But if you do it, it's on you. You have the freedom to do whatever.
Your
you want.
body, your choice.
I'll
Yeah,
support you.
Exactly.
I'll support it.
You heard it from the boys.
I support the vicio.
So let me see.
So look, I got when I was doing Zen when I went to Fresno State. Look at that date, 6 milligrams.
Oh shit! I didn't even know you were fucking ahead of me.
Oh
like
yeah, yeah.
2019.
I was doing 6 milligrams in 2019, bro.
In 2019, this fool
He
was
was on
way ahead of the curve.
Yeah.
This video is too short to even show for everybody, but look at this.
Dude, yeah, I was fucking down bad.
all the way there, bro. And it was like I was kind of getting afraid or scared for him because I'm like, I don't know what's wrong with him. I don't know what he's trying to do. Because I remember, because like I said, I used to vape and I used to do that shit. And I figured, I was like, okay, well, this shouldn't be anything different. It probably something similar to chew. I would never did chew, but I'm like something similar to it, right? So I started off with like the 3s, and that's how I usually like to do it. Like 6 off the rip. I don't like doing it because I get like too much into my head and shit like that, whatever. But I'll do it for the podcast because, you know, for the one time I don't care. But normally I'll just do a 3 first to kind of get me settled, and then I'll start doing 6s. But Zins to me is fucking like cocaine to somebody who's drunk, bro. Like if I take Zins while I'm drinking,
wake you up
all day.
No,
I've done it multiple times, bro, where I'll do Zins and drink at the same time, and I could stay up till 6 in the morning. So, bro, we used to stay up until McDonald's would open, and we would go get something to eat, and then we'd fucking crash out right after.
That was us. Remember that one summer to watch the sunset together every day?
Dude,
me and Brandon,
during
bro.
COVID,
During COVID, we were watching the sunset
we
every
kick
day.
it every day, blow that COVID check, and we'll just buy packs, and we'll just be watching our favorite show, bro, the sunrise.
He would leave the crib like 10 a.m. and he'd be like, I'll be back in a little bit. pull up at like 5. All right, let's get it going.
That was the routine, bro. We got nothing
Dude,
going
COVID
on.
was definitely a very different. I don't know if Walnut Head's still here, but Walnut can provide backup on this. But the way that we used to do it, because I was still going to Fresno State. It was actually my last semester when COVID actually hit. And bro, during that span from
What
like
year you graduate?
2020 spring.
Me too.
For real?
Yeah.
But you didn't go to you didn't live out there though.
Oh wait, no, wait.
I graduated.
You graduated what month?
spring.
20. I
Spring,
think
so it was like April, May, whenever they graduate.
yeah, so that was your last semester. So January was your last semester, 2020.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was same for me.
Oh no,
I did live out there too. I lived
you
out
did?
there. Yeah,
That's
I
so
did.
crazy that we didn't, because we have mutual friends. It's so crazy how we never ended up linking
exactly.
up.
We have a lot of mutual friends.
Yeah,
it's kind of
and
wild.
it's weird. Well, I mean, shout out to Juicy J and Tits, but those were my guys. Whenever I used to go to Fresno State, I'd kick it with those guys, and they would put me on to their friends and shit like that. And that's how I would network with all those guys. But you were in a fraternity, right?
Yeah,
so that's the gateway to to all the connections and shit like that. So you had those guys and shit like that, but. So Mr. Frat Guy over here.
It all happens for a reason, all right. You know, like we all met at a certain point when we were supposed to meet, and you know,
well, that's true. Yeah, it's destiny. You know, I don't want to sound cliche or weird, but it's all destiny.
But earlier, what did you mention? You mentioned the new mix. You're like, I'm not a bitch. I'm gonna buy.
Oh yeah,
new mixes. I got a story like that. So I was in SAC. I went with my buddy, and he's like, "Hey, dude, let's go to the mall. Like the girls at Lululemon, they're bad." And I'm like, "Oh, bet. Like let's go." We go, and I've never been to Lululemon. I've heard of it. I heard it was a little pricey, but never like paid for myself, you know?
Yeah.
And I get a pair of joggers. I'm like, I'll buy these cool, like, you know, talking to this one girl that's ringing me up. And I'm like you said, I'm not a bitch, right?
Yeah.
I see the price, $160 for a pair of joggers.
That's ridiculous.
And
bro.
I was like, hey, with the cart, I ain't no bitch. She grabs it. I'm hanging onto it. She had a strong arm me for my card. I still got those joggers though.
Yeah.
Good pair of joggers.
You wear them? Oh,
She said they're comfy though.
Oh yeah, but the thing about Lulu is they have almost like a warranty, bro, on their products.
Oh really?
If the stitching starts coming apart and the product starts going to shit, you can go exchange it. It's lifetime.
No shit. So it's like some Costco shit or what? Because I think Costco does something very similar. I've heard that if your TV breaks down, you've had it for like 10 years, you can still go to Costco as long as you have the
I'm not sure about that, but I know Lulu does that for sure.
That's crazy.
Lulu
That's
does that.
I don't know how well that is business wise, but for the consumer, I mean, well, no shit. If you're paying 160,
I think in the end, they know they might lose out somewhat, but they're gonna have motherfuckers coming back, so they're like, it's worth it because in the end, they're gonna make more.
And also, too, it's like a trend. I would almost say that's like designer shit for fitness and all that.
Yeah, Lulu was big. What was it? Have you ever heard of Chubbies?
Nah.
You know Chubbies? Remember whenever like. Not to be racist, but like the white guys wear them, like the little short shorts. They're like 5-inch seams.
Oh, like the ones.
Remember Chase?
Yeah.
Chase, shout out Chase, used to wear those.
Yeah,
They're chubby. They're called Chubbies, and the Lulus are like that too for the guys.
Oh, no shit.
They're super short, like 5-inch seams.
Kind of like what the track
Balls
people
hanging
wear.
out and all.
Balls hanging out. That's funny.
Should have just returned them the next day.
Could never be me, bro. I got.
You gotta wear them with pride.
When I get in the pool, bro, balls deep. I'm getting in all the way.
That's funny. You should have worn for the pod, bro. Fuck it. Pulled up.
I was gonna pull up in a tech, bro. Nike tech. The hood 3
You would have start rapping and shit too, huh?
Yeah, at least. Back Gunna.
Shout out, Back Gunna.
Hey, we need him on the pod. We need Back
Hold
Gunna.
on, I want to actually pull
Shout
this
out
fucking.
Birdo.
That's probably That's probably $200, bro, to get him on the pod.
Take
Why
a
lie?
blinker off the vape.
I actually want to pull this fucking dude up.
Gonzo, you need a refill, huh?
Yeah, I need a
You mean-
refill. Wait. Hold on. Before,
How do we do that? How do we do that? How do we
So
do that?
before you go, no. You don't have to do anything. This is your first time on the pod.
Let me know.
The name, Happy Hour
Happy Hour
Hangouts.
Hangouts.
So I got a little gift for you, bro. We got to do this shit right.
Sheesh.
Oh no! Been stashing it over here. I kind of hid it from you. Got a bottle opener for me?
I do.
This is the first time right here. First time tradition. You're the first one on the pod. Gotta drink what is this, 32 or is it a 40?
A Kawama?
A Kawama. Oh, it's a 32 ounce.
Chubby.
I was trying to look for
For 40s?
I was trying to look for 40s, but they didn't have any. The only 40 ounce, bro, that I actually enjoy drinking are Old English.
Yeah, bro. I grew up on that, and then you ever had a Mickey Thompson?
Never had a Mickey Thompson.
Not a Mickey Thompson, just
King
Mickey's.
Cobra.
My bad, just
Oh.
Mickey's, just straight Mickey's. Mickey Thompson's a tire. Hey, same shit though. Y'all know what I
So
meant,
drinking on tires and shit.
bro. Cheers.
Cheers.
I appreciate the gift, man.
Yes,
Thoughtful.
I would have had one for Brandon, but
Yeah,
I respect his commitment.
No
So
drinking, bro.
Walnut head. That's a ballena. Is that how you say that word?
Ballena, yeah.
That's a Kawama.
There's Kawama and a Ballena. Oh, well, it says on it. That's why he said it.
Oh, my fault.
Because it's Pacifico, I think that's what they call
Yeah.
it. So this is
Hey, let
Ballena.
Walnut head know though.
Ballena.
No wonder Saquon left New York. Team ass.
for real, dude.
ass.
Team ass. Shout out Walnut, man. Fucking love that kid.
Creamy hot dogs is crazy.
We don't
Shout
have
out Creamy
vapes.
Hot Dog. Like that's Carritos.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, that's hella funny.
Bro, you said you had a story about him the last time, dude. That shit was so funny. The whenever because he didn't have your number saved, remember? And then you're like,
Carlos?
oh, what? Yeah, you're like, what's Carlos's number?
Oh,
And then
yeah.
I send it to you. Go ahead and
yeah.
re-say the story, bro. Fuck it. For a
So
long
if I
time.
remember correctly, I was like, I forgot why I wanted to text him or something, and then I was like, hey, shoot me his number. And then when you gave it to me, I was like, you know what, I'm gonna fuck around with it real quick. And then I was like, hey, or something, like just very young. He's like, who's this? I was like, you don't remember me? He's all, no. I was all, wow, really? I was fucking around. I was like, met me on Tinder or something like that. And he's all, really? And I was like, yeah, you don't remember my name? I thought you would have seen my number. I just kept egging it on. And he was like, oh, I'm sorry. And then we were like leading to that combo, like if he was gonna just go within a minute. But I was like, bro, I'm just fucking around, bro. It's Brandon. He was like, oh,
I would have kept going with it, bro. That shit's
I know,
fucking
I thought
funny.
so, but I was
dude.
like, ah.
Hey, Walnut Head taking shot at the Raiders. He's like, it's just as bad.
How you gonna talk about the Raiders, bro? We on the come up this year.
Just Walnut Head, bro.
Gino.
You know?
So what is all those trades that I mean, obviously you said you're
Big football
like,
guy.
Yeah, big football guy. So you said who they picked up Geno Smith, no? Or
Yeah, we picked up Gino. We got a couple defensive guys that nobody really
so
knows.
bro, this is just me not knowing shit. But what
Okay.
happened in fucking Carr and about all that shit?
You got him up there, man. I don't
Shout out Fresno State legend.
Shout out Fresno State,
Yeah.
but
We
Fresno
speak
State
facts.
legend, not an NFL legend. I'll say that. So Devontae Adams came to play with him. They played a full year together. The second year, and they did good. Devontae had over 1,000 yards. Derek Carr had a pretty good season. Derek Carr statistically usually has good seasons. He puts up good numbers. But when we need him to win, he doesn't win.
Right. That's why they just got rid of him.
And our coach we had at the time fed up with bro, so he's like, we're kicking him. So they benched him, and basically they told him, like, you're done. After the end of this season, you're done.
Mhm.
They cut him. And I kind of knew there was going to be some friction with Devontae after
Yeah.
that, but
Because then what? He went to the Jets, and then now he's with the Rams.
yeah,
right?
he went to the Jets. He went to the he basically forced his way into New York to go play with Aaron, and that shit didn't pan out.
No.
I mean, Rodgers is probably on his way out. He's going to be Hall of Famer for sure.
Do you
but-
think that's all that was, though? Is just that Aaron Rodgers isn't the same guy that he was? Because he had a really bad injury, too, no?
Torn Achilles, yeah, that's harder to come back from than an ACL apparently. But I think this year, depending on what team he goes to, if he goes, I've heard he likes the idea of Minnesota. If he
with the
goes and plays in
Vikings?
Minnesota with Justin Jefferson, Jordan Addison, he'll ball out.
But is that like kind of the what do they call it? Like, is that the thing that's going on in NFL right now? Like, he doesn't have a team that he's gonna go to, or
Right now he's a free agent. Yeah.
Oh
so
shit.
He basically the world is his oyster right now.
Yeah, so you can go fucking wherever you want. I remember, well, I mean, a lot of the guys here know that I'm Rams fan, and I remember whenever they were still like not sure about Matthew Stafford, everybody was already saying, "Oh, Aaron Rodgers." I'm like, fuck it, like we'll see how he does, but I don't know. I wasn't a huge.
You got to ride with Stafford, bro.
Yeah. Stafford is just on a whole nother level, bro. I think Tom Brady had said too on a podcast that he would have believed that if he had a better team throughout, like, you know, Detroit, that era, that he would have had more rings than he does now. Well, he has one, but
I think what would have been sick was if Calvin would have stayed and the Lions would have got relevant before, like way longer ago.
Mm-hmm.
Calvin deserved a fucking ring.
Yeah, he did. Yeah.
One of the best receivers to ever touch the field.
I've always heard that. Yeah, that he was always really
easy.
good.
6'5" and you're running a 4.340. That doesn't happen. That's impossible.
Who was the one that recently broke the record again?
Xavier Worthy, Fresno. Shout out Fresno.
Bro, I'm telling you, Central Valley, we get slept on, but hey.
He also got arrested for domestic violence
Oh, shit.
a couple weeks ago.
Oh, he did?
But charges were dropped. So
it's all alleged. Yeah, shout out Fresno.
So I heard the story and I was like, damn, that's fucked up.
Yeah.
So he
did over here too, huh?
It was in Kansas City, in Missouri.
Okay.
So he goes home. He's an NFL player. He's a first round pick. Found out his girl's cheating on him, and he tells her like, get the fuck out.
Starts crashing out.
He just tells her, get the fuck out.
In a real way.
She crashes out in a real way. She's beating on him, ripping his dreads out of his head, bro. So he grabs her by the throat to push her off, and that was all that happened. She called, he choked me. And then they got the real story and charges were dropped.
It's crazy,
but
bro.
the thing is, like, the law is always going to believe the women, you know?
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
That's so unfortunate, bro, because, like, I mean, I get it. We genetically, we have an upper hand over women. You know, if you don't agree with that, I'm sorry, but it's proven biologically. And, well, yeah, they're always going to have the upper hand, but I feel like a lot of women, especially with what's going on today with social media, women empowerment, all this other shit, and I respect it. I don't have anything bad to say about it, but they use that as leverage to get their way sometimes. So a lot of times, actually, you know what I mean?
I feel like there's even, like, sometimes where they push the line because they know we can't, you know?
Well, it's the whole, like, idea, too, of, like, okay, you know, let's say, hypothetically speaking, I marry, you know, my girl, she's, like always been fucking around and shit, and then if I try to divorce her, well, she's gonna take half of my assets.
How is that? Yeah. How is that right?
It's I don't know, bro. I don't know too much. Yeah, exactly. I don't know too much about the nitty gritty about it all, but I do sometimes see how, or I definitely see how it's like the law favors women.
What is it
100%
called?
of the time.
So there's child support, and then the marriage one is called
Storing alimony. I don't fucking
alimony. You know that is it?
Is it?
Alimony. Yeah, alimony. Cool.
I didn't fucking know that.
Yeah, you smart, bro.
I try.
Hey,
I try.
Men versus women, that's sports. Put me there with Rhonda, bro. I promise you. Rhonda, if you ever see this, Rhonda. Big ant, right?
Big ant. Well, we'll make the poster and everything, bro. The next
Buffalo Wild
pay-per-view.
Wings will sell that.
Oh, for sure.
Fucking backyard beefs or do something. I don't know.
49 Danny, ouch, alimony. Shout out 49 Danny.
Yeah, shout out for Danny. I don't think I know who that is, but shout out to that guy. Oh, shit, Ant. How are you feeling, bro? Where am I at, dude? Oh, we're about the same
We're about
way.
the same. We're good.
What about you, dude? Like, you see us, like, getting active. We're over here drinking. I'm already feeling it.
I feel cool from the Zen. It got me low. I like it, so
Yeah.
I'm all right. I'm cool.
That's
Like,
cool.
baby,
I missed it. On Easter Sunday, they're gonna have to start an ambulance for me from a Nick overdose, bro.
Oh, can you overdose on nicotine?
Yes, you could. Too much of anything is bad for the body.
That's true. Let's see. You overdose on nicotine. Yes, you can overdose on nicotine and nicotine pouches, which contains concentrated nicotine, pose risk of nicotine poisoning, especially misuse or ingested in large quantities. How many milligrams?
It's gonna be all up to your tolerance. Yeah.
How many mgs of nicotine do you need to overdose? This is for educational purposes only, guys. We're not doctors. We're not professionals. We're just curious.
50? Should I just pop the back and see if I live?
So 6. Okay, so let's do some quick math. So we got 50, or what is it?
15.
50 to 10.
Each tin comes with 15.
So 10. Okay, let's try it. Nah, I'm just kidding. Imagine.
I'll Narcan you guys. Don't worry.
With one, bro,
I'll
I'm
bring you
already
guys back.
hurting. Imagine with 10.
That's the galaxy gas shit, no?
Narcan is like for any hard drug. If you're overdosing, it'll bring you back.
Oh, so that's like. Oh, but that's like.
If you're overdosing on like fentanyl. And
So it's
different
like oh, what is it? Bath salts or some shit like that?
Oh,
Is it
bath
like
salts
that?
you eat people's face and shit. It's wild.
That's what it is, though, right? Whenever like the people who work out who are gonna try to max out, they. No, that's not
smelling
bath
salts.
Smelling salts.
That's
I fucking
different.
think
That's
bath
different.
salts. I don't know shit, bro.
Have you ever tried those?
No.
Those hurt, bro. Especially when you get a good whiff.
Yeah.
Feels like somebody punched you in your face.
Should I pop a 12 for the chat?
At least, bro. I did a 15 before I
Now this
stopped.
was gonna be
thank
slumped
you.
over like this.
I'm
You're
good.
like, bro, I don't want to do this anymore.
I miss Sully. He's in the chat right now.
Shout
He's
out
active
to
in
Oli.
the chat.
Love that guy.
Hey, but just going back to TJ though, that last night.
All right, you know what? Matter of fact, fucking the floor's open to you guys. Give me these stories because I know primarily the reason why I want to have you on because Brandon has been saying for the longest time, bro, Ant needs to be on. Ant has all these crazy stories. I want to hear some of these crazy stories that you can say that you don't want to air yourself out on.
A lot of them been together too.
There has to be like
I give you I'll give you one. I'll give you one.
It doesn't even have to be TJ.
This
but
is
I
a soft,
know
no. This is a soft TJ one. Soft
You should
TJ.
do the one where
Soft.
my grad.
No, let me.
That
Hold, let me.
was
I'm gonna give.
funny
I'm gonna give
too,
him. I'm gonna give him another one first. I'm gonna give him another one first. I give him
Alright.
another one after. So we're in Rosarito. We're partying. I meet this girl. Right, we hit it off. And long story short, before I keep going, she stole my jacket, bro. I want that jacket back. If you see
Yeah,
this,
dumb bitch. Oh,
And,
too much for Brandon. Too much for Brandon. You want a trash can?
It'll give you the hiccups.
Oh no, I'm good.
So I meet her in the club, right? Everything's going good, and I'm like, trying to pipe. Why lie?
Yeah.
You know, I'm out here to pipe. You know,
Straight up.
So I'm like, hey, like, let me get your info, blah blah. And she's like, yeah, here, boom, shoots it to me. Here's the address. This is where I'm staying. Bet. The boys, we all split up. We're about to go back to the Airbnb. We're going our own ways, and I'm like, hey, like, I'm gonna meet up with this girl, and these dudes are like, all right, cool, like, whatever, do your thing, you know. Bro, the address she gave me, I don't know if she missed it or mistyped it or whatever, bro. My Uber drops me off there. I'm in this.
I do remember.
I can't even explain it, bro. It's pitch black. There's no lights. There's no houses. No nothing. I get dropped off in the middle of nowhere. Bro basically gives me the boot. Get the fuck out of my car. And I call our homie, and I'm on FaceTime with him. I'm crying, bro. I'm literally
You're just
crying in
scared.
tears. I don't know I don't know Spanish. This is like my second time in TJ. Yeah, I know TJ. I know my way around, but I don't know Spanish. I don't know no one out there. Like, no one can help me, really, just them.
Yeah.
And he's like, bro, just walk back to Papa's and beer, and I show him where I'm at. And he's like, oh, fuck.
That was
He goes,
Alex.
yeah, bro. He tells his Uber driver, we got to go get him. I'm crying. Alex, my phone's on 3%, Alex. Bro,
I'd be scared too, fuck.
bro, and then trip out on this. I'm on this fucking dark street, wherever I am. Don't have no idea. This car pulls up.
I'm tapping out.
I walk up to the
Christ.
car, bro. Walk up to the car. Me being a fucking dumbass, I walk up and he's like, in English, you need an Uber? I didn't order an Uber.
Yeah.
Yeah. And he goes, get in. I just jump in, bro. Didn't question it. Stupid as fuck, bro. This dude could have fucking cut my head off and no one would ever
Yeah.
found me again. He drove me back to my Airbnb for free. Stopped at the store, bought me water. To cross from Rosarito to TJ, you got to pay a toll fee. Paid the toll fee. I had no more money on me. And he was just like,
That's real.
and he was like, don't even worry about it. And to this day, bro, I'm like, that's God, bro. That was God.
Bro, you must have had some really good karma throughout your life then. There's
Dude,
a lot of good deeds
I don't know
that you've
how.
done.
I don't know how.
Bro, when that happened in my perspective, I was already back in the Airbnb thrashed on.
Yeah.
Bro, I was so
Done
thrashed.
for.
I jumped in the bathtub.
We had him in the bathtub, bro. They had him in the bathtub.
I was in my underwear.
You were in the
only,
bathtub?
and just to wake me up, bro, to like something, I was like this, that.
Oh,
and,
yeah.
his only words were "play the weekend."
A weekend before I die, I would say. I was a player reminder before I die. It's my
I'm
last
literally
time.
crying though, bro, on FaceTime. Alex,
I remember, yeah, he had called Alex, like, bro, like, I'm lost, help me. He's all, the fuck? Just walk down the street, bro. You walk wherever you're at, and then he's all, look, and just pitch back. He's all, oh, fuck, bro, you really are gone.
Yeah, he goes, we gotta find him ASAP.
Dude, that was so funny.
But it's
bro.
only funny because you're here and everything turned out alright, bro. But that's some fucking serious shit.
Dude.
What was the other
we
one you
just-
wanted me to tell?
We just freeballed it, the one for my grad for you guys.
Oh,
Wait, before that night, we got thrashed, so we had to go back, cross through. We took Seth's like SUV, huh? Like his mom's SUV or something. Remember?
We took the Tahoe,
Bro, I was so like everything I would eat, I would throw back up. And I was just in the back seat, bro. We were stuck at the border for like hours.
5 hours. 5 hours.
And I was telling myself, don't throw up. Don't
Should've
throw
went
up.
through
I
a
was
thigh.
like, if I throw up and the border patrol sees me, they're gonna fucking make us pull over and whatever. So as soon as we crossed, bro, the first exit was set.
We stopped at a Starbucks because we all needed coffee. And bro, we had these fucking bomb ass gas tacos. Bomb, bro.
Oh yeah.
This motherfucker threw up next to the SUV, bro, and you could smell the tacos, the pastor. And I was like, oh, bro, I'm gonna throw up
A
now.
security guy came up. Oh fuck, are you okay? And I was like, yeah, bro, we just got back from TJ.
He goes, been there.
He's all, I've been there, bro. Don't worry about it. And he just walked off. And I felt better after that. I was like,
Bro,
fuck.
just the way that you looked and you're like,
Just thrash.
like he's like, oh, I get it.
Yeah, like
Just let you
understandable.
go.
No, you should tell the story about how you guys fucking went up for my grad. So I graduated with my master's, and
I need a bathroom break.
All right, go ahead.
Just start talking about like.
Fuck,
I love women.
those 2.6s got me stupid. Read the chat.
Hey, who's on? Who's on?
Who's on the chat? I don't.
I gotta shout out a couple people.
Oh, pa.
Hey, shout out Clay. Shout out all the boys.
Hey, shout out the bad guys.
Shout out the bad guys. Why lie?
We gotta talk about the bad guys.
We have a bad guys
group.
Walnut Head, bro. We had that boy in my front yard with his head in his lap.
Oh, the
Brandon, take me home. Brandon, take me home.
That was the first one. You guys keep handing him brewies off. Boy, I can't keep up.
Hey, remember at the casino, he was like, "Hey, that's the best guy I know." When I was talking to that girl,
Oh, when he vouched for you?
never met me. It's like his first time meeting me, bro.
Brown boy.
Brown boy, he's a lone wolf. That's crazy. Hey, shout out Jeremy. Jeremy's in the chat from Panera.
Shout out Jeremy. Oh, for real?
Yeah,
No
yeah.
shit.
Shout out to him. I told him I was on a pod with you. He goes, send me the link.
Bro, it's so funny because like I briefly remember Jeremy, bro. Like, and it wasn't. I mean, no disrespect to him.
Yeah.
I mean, it's cool that we have each other on social media, and I know who he is. He knows who I am. But it was such a brief little moment in Panera history that whenever I used to work there, because he came to, I think, just to train us or something. He was training some new employees that we had, but I was already like employed there for a minute, and he came. He was fucking dope as fuck, and we exchanged socials, and yeah, he's cool. Just so happens, you guys know each other too. It's a fucking small world.
No, he literally mentioned me to you know him, and I'm like, you know him too? Like, what the hell? I was like, yes, I know him.
Yeah, shout out Jeremy.
My parents are watching the pod.
Hell
That's what's up, dude.
Hey, shout out mom and dad.
Everybody's welcome. If your parents want to get on the pod,
Hey,
just to talk,
they know how I am, so it ain't nothing new for them.
Oh yeah, definitely.
bro.
but,
I don't have no restrictions.
So
on this
so
shit.
back to the story. So
Well, first off, I was gonna graduate, and I was limited to tickets at 10. So I was like, you know what? Like, I'm gonna split half or a good amount towards family, and I'm gonna give it to like my boys who are down to go. And I asked, and it was Alex and Beto. They're the ones who were down. So I was like, all right, I'll give you guys 3 tickets. And I left Saturday, but they left Friday. So they were like, all right, yeah, you know what? We're gonna go out and we're gonna be chill. Hell no, knowing these fools, they ended up crossing the border.
Yeah, of course.
Getting dude, they didn't go back. What time did you guys go back to the hotel?
he said too. He goes, "Hey, keep it tranqui." We're like, "Oh yeah, bet, bro." Me and Alex each bought a section at 2 different clubs in San Diego. Me and Alex spent each over like $1,000 that night a piece, and then we crossed and spent more money. And we got back to the hotel room at like 9 a.m. His graduation was at 2 or 3.
Yeah.
Were you guys hungover?
they're
Fucking
fine.
sunglasses
Oh no,
on?
he calls, "Hey bro, you guys coming?" And I'm like, "I don't know, bro. I don't know." And then Alex is like, "Are we going?" I'm like, "Probably not." I go, "God forgive, so will he." We ended up making it though, because this dude was hot. He was like, "Bro, I didn't give tickets to family. Like, y'all gotta
That's
come."
true. That's fair.
And me and Beto get to the stadium, because it was at the Padres stadium, bro. It was chalk. And we get a beer. I take one sip. I'm like, whoop. And Beto, same thing. We both threw our beers away. We were like, hell no, that shit ain't
But
happening.
you should talk about that TJ when you guys went out, the way back, how you guys are spooked, all that shit.
Oh, bro. So this dude picks us up from the club we're at.
So okay, wait, hold up. For timeline purposes, so you went the first time, then there was a second trip.
This is the third
this
time.
is probably like the 4th time.
Oh yeah.
This is probably like the 4th time for
But
me.
like the 3rd time for the boys were here with us.
Oh yeah, like 3rd time for the boys. And so we go out San Diego, we go to Gaslamp's popping.
Yep.
So night ends there, everything closes down at 2, regular Cali shit. So that finishes, and I'm like, let's cross. and they're like, yeah, let's keep the party
Dude,
going.
my bad I interrupted, bro, but I always find it so hard to think, dude, because I've gone to Gaslamp multiple times, and I think, okay, 2 a.m., everything's gonna close. I want to go home. I want to go to sleep. Just to even think about the fact that, oh, let's fucking cross. Yeah. Let's fucking go through BP, deal with that shit, and then come back, deal with that shit again. I'm just like, bro, that's savagery. Because you guys come back the same night, right? You guys don't just stay. That is some wild shit.
Maniacal shit. No,
for anybody who doesn't understand what that's like, you're literally crossing a different country. So imagine this, you're out with your homies, you guys are partying, you guys are doing shit, and then out of nowhere, oh, let's go to fucking a different country. And these fucking guys, they're out here and they're doing that shit and they come back the same night. That shit's crazy, but anyways, go ahead.
So we finish up, and Marcos Tirado, shout out my boy Marcos.
T-Raw.
Shout out T-Raw.
So he's like, so we're like, hey, like, let's cross. Everything's closed down here. Let's go. So we get this Uber. He takes us across all the way. He goes, oh, like I got both. I got dual citizenship. I can take you guys all the way to the club you guys want.
That's clutch.
Oh, and we're like, oh, chalk, like let's do it. So he takes us, and he goes, hey, bro, I'll stick around in Mexico, do my thing. Like, when you guys are ready to get picked up, I'll pick you guys up. Bro, we're at this club. Think about it. Everything in San Diego closes down at 2. We didn't leave the club in Mexico till about 5 or 6 a.m. We call him, and bro's like, I'm still here. Like, yeah, I'll pick you guys up. Picks us up. We pass the border, and I'm like, what the fuck? And I'm drunk.
Oh, so there's sketch shit going on.
So I'm drunk at this point, right? And I fall asleep in the front seat. I wake up because I feel the van stop. Wake up. We're in this pitch black alley. There's not one light in sight. It's pitch black. The driver door's open. The only light we have is from when you open the door in the car. The lights turn on.
Yeah.
That's all we have. Bethel's in the second row. It's a big old van, like a 15-passenger van.
How many domes are here? So
it's me, Brista, and Alex.
Okay.
So it's us 3.
Yeah.
So Brista's in the second seat, bro, and he's like, I turn around and bro's crying, and he's like, I'm so sorry, Aunt, because he's the one that called them to pick us up. I'm sorry, Aunt. I'm sorry. I love you, bro. I'm sorry. And Alex is in the third row, bro. He's kicking the window, bro. Boom, boom, boom. Why the fuck are we still in Mexico? And I'm like, oh my god, bro. I start looking around and I'm tripping. I'm like, damn, bro.
What the fuck?
And then Bethel's just right there. I'm sorry, bro. I love you guys. And I'm like, fuck, we are gonna die. Like, and we just sat there, bro, like froze, like accepted our fate. It is what it is.
Yeah.
And then he just comes like, oh, I just had to pee. And then, bro, it took us like 5 hours to get back across.
Oh my god, dude.
And then he dropped us off at our hotel room at like 9 a.m., bro. Or like 9 or 10. And this fool's blowing us up. You guys are gonna come, right? I don't know, bro. I don't know about that one. And he's hot. He's hot, bro. And then
I can't even imagine that shit, dude.
Alex is like, hey, bro, we gonna go? I'm like, bro, I don't know if we can. Like, God forgives, so will he. Like, we'll meet him at the club. Like, it's cool. And then we ended up going, but like, that night was all
look,
bad,
dude,
bro.
I can't even imagine, bro, because like what I like to do, me personally, is like I put myself into perspectives, right? So that moment, dude, where you guys are like pulled off in a fucking alleyway, I'm like, dude, what the fuck? Like, I'd be tripping I'd fucking crashed out. I would have fucking left, dude. In all honesty, I think that's how what I would have done.
But the thing is, though, like, right, you speak Spanish, right?
Yeah.
Okay, you speak Spanish. But even at that, like, where do we go, bro? That's the thing, right? Where do we go? Like, at that point, I think all 3 of us, and it's kind of sad to say, besides Alex, he was crashing out.
Yeah.
we accepted our fate, like, it is what it is.
Alex is like, bro, I ain't gonna go out without a fight, bro.
Bro, I don't know how the window didn't break, bro. The van was rocking how hard he was kicking.
He didn't give you guys shit from that? No?
Mm-mm.
He's like, my bad, I had to pee.
Yeah.
I think he was like, yeah, these boys ain't gonna go quietly. We ain't gonna kidnap them.
God damn.
Bro, that night we still went out and San Diego.
Oh, no, bro. And you guys were scandalous, bro. I had to go back to the room and everything. I was pissed.
Dude, so we went out still, and you know, clubs
That's why you
closed.
don't pop the seal, jeez.
Well, clubs,
I know. You keep going.
Clubs still closed at 2, so we went, and we met people, bro, and people were like, hey, we know this spot, bro. It's an after club, and it's another club, and it's called Secret Garden. He goes, not a lot of people know about this, but let's go. They don't close till 6. We ended up hitting that, bro. We were there posted till 6.
In SD?
In SD.
Okay, so that day
club.
you guys didn't.
Bro, but it was a club, like security and everything, but it was just club because it's illegal. But it was like behind a house, but it was like huge, bro. And it was like an outside club, and it was bad. We got a section there too and kept it going, bro. We went all hard still, and they were so there. And tapped out kind of like at 4. He's like, oh yeah.
Well, I mean, fuck, he had that whole ordeal happen the day before.
Yeah, so we were there, and they're all shot out, but we kept it all going, bro. It was cool.
Fucking
Too much,
dude.
bro. They're rowdy.
You know, I've always thought about, bro. Obviously, I know you. We've been boys for a minute, and because of you, I know. I know your whole squad, right?
Yeah.
I've always thought about like, fuck, bro. How would have it been if like I was thrown in there too? Because I mean, I have a lot of good experience with going out, bro. But to that extent, dude, like,
oh yeah, that shit would have been. Yeah,
oh, dude, no, that shit's. You guys would have scared me fucking shitless, bro. I would have been like, all right, I ain't hanging out with these guys anymore. But,
no, he was asking if he was there with us in certain.
Yeah, no, I was telling him, bro, because like I mean, I know Brandon. Me and him have been boys for a minute. You know, through him, I know you. You know, you guys are all cool as fuck. Like you and your little group that you guys have. Like it's always warm welcomes whenever I'm there too, bro. I feel a lot of love whenever I'm around you guys, and I always ask myself, like, bro, like, why haven't I ever crossed paths with you guys, like, out in the social settings, right? Going to clubs and doing all this shit, bro. But like listening to the stories that you gotta say and what he kind of is like, yeah, bro, yeah. I'm like, holy fuck, dude. I would have been like, you guys are fucking wild. You know, for my own safety, I was like, hey, bro, I'm gonna fucking
1020. I'm gonna back out.
Yeah, I'm cool on this one.
My boy just hopped on. He never been on Twitch before. Shout out Freddie. He ain't never been on Twitch before.
Shout out Freddie. Make an account. Drop some comments. Talk to us.
Drop some. Ask a question. We got another funny story. Me and him. It was actually just me and him. It was our first time going to TJ, bro.
Oh, the first time you guys went, right?
Yeah. We go to
ballpark, all that shit.
Yeah, we go to this club, right? And Brandon's sitting to my left. There's a guy sitting to my right, and he has his girlfriend on his lap. And I'm like, damn, this girl's bad. Like, and so I was already faded. Like, we were pre-gaming at our Airbnb. Like I said, we used to go to Walmart and buy all the new mixes they had.
Right.
So I'm like, hey, bro, like, tell her I said what's up. Like, I think she's bad. As she's sitting on her man's lap, bro. Brandon leans over, starts talking to her. Cool. Next thing I know, bro, one thing led to another. Me and her are making out as she's sitting on her boyfriend's lap, bro.
What?
As she's sitting on her boyfriend's lap.
Are you serious?
Yes. And
how does that happen?
All he did, bro, this doesn't even sound real, right? And all he does is he touches my knee. Like, if this is your knee, he goes, stop. Please stop. Please stop.
But okay, wait. I need some details. So you were intoxicated, I'm assuming.
Yes.
Okay. 100%. She was probably intoxicated, right?
Probably. I don't know. I didn't.
What about the guy? You think he was like faded? Like
he was just kind of. Hey, I'm telling him the story about the stop. It's me, Daddy.
I was translating for him, bro.
That's so fucking weird, bro. Wait, but this was in SD or no,
this
TJ.
This is TJ.
Okay,
TJ.
what the fuck?
I'm like, Brandon. I'm like, she's bad. Brandon, tell her I said what's up.
Yeah, and I was telling him, and she was like, all right.
And right or wrong, she's making out with me as she's on her man's lap.
Yeah, and he was just not doing nothing, bro. And I was thinking, damn, we're gonna have to square up with this fool right now.
All he's doing is, this is my knee. Stop, please.
Stop.
Please stop.
But like that too, like just very like
very light, very light.
Just
very stop. Stop.
What the fuck?
Did I stop?
So
no,
weird, dude.
But you should come out with us.
I'm
Johnny,
down,
think you'd have a great time.
I don't fucking care. But the thing though, bro, is like what do you think that is then, dude? Because obviously, if that were to happen out here in the States, that wouldn't fly.
Oh no,
no, hell no.
What do you think it is about like the people out there in Mexico that are just like, oh, bro, like they'll take it that lightly?
I don't know.
They know that we got the best military behind us.
How political? Well, I mean, it's true.
No, I honestly I don't know, dude. Because we have a buddy too. We kind of dropped him, but we're not gonna name drop him for this story. But we were in a club and he saw this girl and he was feeling her. He's like, oh, like she's cute, whatever. They start talking, cool, start dancing. Mm-hmm. Bro, she's there with her mom and her dad. Oh. They start making out and like this, like I'm my friend. You're the daughter. Me and you are making out this close. The dad's right here and he's clapping.
Buying you drinks.
Buying drinks. Yeah. And he's like, oh yeah. Like he loved it, bro. I was like, like on some like cuck vibes for his daughter.
See, and it's like, again, bro, like this is just me like trying to understand shit, but what these guys that come out and act like that, I would almost say like they probably save for months on end to go to a club and to try to have their daughter find somebody from the States
I don't know.
to reel them in.
Yeah, something like that.
I don't, bro. That's so weird. Even as a fucking parent,
Dude, straight up, bro.
that's fucking weird.
Hey, those fucking.
And it's true what you said earlier, bro. It's like fucking over there, the shit that happens. It's almost like it's not real life.
It's not, bro.
That's so
I
weird.
took my one of my buddies from the Bay. I live in the Bay, so I took one of my buddies with me to Mexico. He'd never been there. He was scared. Made him go with me though. And bro was just like,
dude, what the fuck?
yes.
I feel like that's how I was whenever I went to
Shout out Matt.
Vegas. Shout out Matt. I feel like that's how I was whenever I went to Vegas for the first time, bro. It's just like such a new world that you don't think, but obviously in Vegas, it comes back down. You know what I mean? You're like, oh yeah, we're in the fucking States. Like you see the cops, you see how people are. You're like, yeah, it's just a party city. That's it. But god damn, I thought I knew Mexico like well enough, but no, dude, you guys are fucking telling me some random weird shit, dude.
Oh man, they just wanted to get her citizenship. That's hella funny.
Shit.
Maybe, huh?
God damn it. What was I gonna say right now?
Oh, those 12, that 2.6s fucking slapped me, bro. I was
You
about to crash out right
didn't
now.
even fucking have them.
That's
in
the
your mouth
best,
for
bro. I
too
had a
long.
15 milligram before I
man.
quit.
Yeah, bro, you know those other off-brand Zins? I just don't feel
Velo and all that.
I don't know.
They're trash.
I was gonna say,
If,
bro,
you're,
like
if you're not gonna go Zen, go Rogue.
Rogue,
Rogue.
because a lot of
Or I'm sorry to cut you off.
You're good.
Or Venom or
Venom?
Rogue. Yeah.
yeah, I don't remember. I remember, bro, like I've only used Zins. I'm very true to it. Not that I'm loyal to them, but I'm very true to Zin because they give me what I want.
Yeah.
Whenever I've tried an off-brand, nicotine pouch, bro, I feel like it's just not kicking in.
You don't feel it the same.
I don't feel shit. Like, oh, they market it as like a fucking 12 milligram. I'm like, oh fuck, like 12 milligrams,
Yeah.
2.6s. I'm cool. I pop it. I'm like, bro, this shit.
Feels like a
I
6.
get a bigger kick off of a 3 milligram, bro. Like this ain't shit. You know what I mean?
No,
Like,
I feel it. But Venom and Rogue are good too. Like
Mm.
Venom is the one. Remember the ones I used to have? They would have blue raz, sour apple, great
Oh,
flavors,
yeah.
great flavors,
Mm-hmm.
tasty. I miss them. I miss them. Y'all
Oh, that's
got my vices right here.
Yes.
Dirt bags, and we got Brandon's. Got Brett. Smell that.
oh yeah, guys, this is all from fucking Mexico. We
They don't sell those
yeah,
here,
they don't
bro.
sell them here. So
But
this
the
is our
res,
stash
bro.
from the old times.
From the
No,
rest.
we order from out of state. We got to pay hell on shipping, tax,
Yeah.
taxed.
At that point, it's not even worth it. But god damn, man, how much? Where are you at with your beer? Dude, we've been keeping up. Dude, it's funny because I feel like I'm drinking a lot. I'm like, bro, there's no way Ant's like down here, but I'm like, dude, you're just right there, bro.
Just like water, huh?
Yeah,
We're good.
you
bro.
miss
Tasty.
it, dude. You gotta
Gotta
miss
thug
it.
it out.
Yeah.
Hey, we're almost done. Easter Sunday, you're gonna black out, and I'm gonna zen out. I mean, they're gonna have to call an ambulance for both of us right there.
You guys are gonna have a fucking party specifically for that.
To relapse, yeah. Yes,
Bro.
it sounds bad to say it like that, but yes, to relapse.
And I
Yes.
got a gran mala horchata waiting.
Ooh, I tried the Jamaica one, bro. Shit was ass.
Bro, I can fucking imagine Brandon just pulling up to a store like, oh yeah, whenever I'm done with this, fuck yeah. Your shit's probably stocked as fuck for shit that you want to
yeah,
get.
The new mix, I mean, try them either.
I got a bottle of 70 for whenever you're ready, when you're back.
Let's pop it. Get it going.
It's funny as fuck.
You know-
I almost feel like we got to do a fucking relapse podcast.
Yeah,
relapse.
You want that?
Yeah, it's the relapse.
You know what we gotta do? We gotta do a NFL Sunday. We gotta do a NFL Sunday.
dude, yeah, I I remember me, Walnut and Soli, we would do, or we'd try to do the 9 inning challenge. You know what that is?
Yeah, you guys.
We
y'all
tried doing it,
tapped that
bro.
off.
We fucking tried doing it. Look, I went with the mindset of like, okay, this is a competition, not a competition, but like this is like it's an athletic event. I have to do what I got to do to make sure that I could eat all 9 hot dogs, drink all 9 beers, and watch all 9 innings. Walnut Head and fucking Sullivan are like, bro, where's all the ketchup? Where's all the mustard? I
Oh,
want to
trying
eat
to
it with that
add
shit.
more
Yeah.
shit?
And I'm
Yeah.
like, bro, you guys can do whatever you want. And they're over here dressing their fucking hot dogs up and
Oh,
enjoying
heavy.
it. And in my mind, I was like, bro, like, I'm here to just eat the dogs, drink my beer, and fucking go on to the next one. And I feel like, bro, like, it's doable, but you really have to pace yourself in the sense
It's
of
a
like,
marathon.
it is,
actually.
bro. Like, I feel like you can do it. I feel like anybody can do it, but you just got to go in with the right mindset.
8 dogs and 13 waters. Why not 13 beers?
bro. All right, here we go. So
Get your money up, not your funny up, Walnut Head.
so okay, here we go. And this is what I was gonna say. And well, at least he's admitting it. But this motherfucker, he wasn't drinking. But it's different from drinking water to wash it down.
Yeah.
To drinking beer.
Filling wheat.
Yeah, dude, it's just so different.
You know why he wasn't drinking then? He went to my house and had his head in his lap, and after that,
The first time that was
because all I heard was how much bro can drink, and I was like, "Oh, we're about to find out." And bro was like this with his head in his lap right there in my fucking driveway,
dude.
Which is cool. That's my guy. I love that dude. That's
I
my
love
guy.
Walnut Head, bro. But it's so funny because whenever he does drink, bro, you know he's on one, dude,
Yeah.
and he'll go like out of his way and be like, "Oh, I've drank like fucking 40 beers."
Yes.
And I don't feel shit.
Yeah,
And
yeah.
like he'll be like all rowdy and shit. I'm like, all right, bro, like that's cool. You know what I mean? Nobody cares.
We were in my garage, bro, and we giving a beer another one. And I'm like, yes, another one.
You met his maker, bro. Fucking Rigo, man. I love that guy.
And my favorite thing is the sipping with you chats. Your story, I love those.
There's some hacks to it, bro. I could show you those hacks, but hey,
old Rigo, bro, chill.
look, bro, this is what I've been telling everybody. Whenever they see the wanted to sip with Gonzo shit, I tell them, look, you want to sip with Gonzo until you sip with Gonzo.
Yeah.
And then you regret it.
I always say, how come I never get posted on those? What's up, bro?
Hey,
I like the challenge.
think about it. Think about why you don't get posted on those.
Yeah, that's fair. That's fair.
You know what I mean?
If you know, you know. Wait, what's understood don't need to be said.
Yeah, exactly. So it's you got to understand the game. It's not hard. I mean, I don't do anything spectacular.
Because Jeremy's asked me too a couple times, like, how come like you don't end up on those? I was like, Gonzo a sipper, I'm a sipper. Like,
Yeah.
it ain't nothing crazy. Like,
yeah, it takes one to know one, bro.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? You could easily start your own little wave. Wanted to sip with that. And everybody's like, bro, how come I want to sip with that? And I'm like, you want to sip with that until you sip with that. So,
and I remember the next time I saw Rigo after my house, we were at Brandon's and Rigo was done drinking. It was when I seen Sully for the first time. I met Sully when he was a kid, bro.
really?
His mom was my 8th grade science teacher.
No shit, bro. I didn't even know you knew Sully before that. I
Yes.
thought you knew him through like...
We didn't know each other like that. Obviously, I just knew who he was because he was a kid. Like, he
Yeah.
definitely didn't know me, but like
Yeah.
I knew him. But like, yeah,
fucking...
he was Conor McGregor before Conor McGregor was cool. Redhead and fucking...
You know what? That just opened up another conversation. So let's go to like UFC. So you love UFC, huh?
Yes, you didn't know. Huh? You weren't aware,
bro. Okay, so
Yes.
For the people who don't know, so like, he pulled up with Brandon, and we were gonna watch the Leon Edwards fight and Sean Brady today. And I didn't know Ant was like super into UFC until he was like, "Oh, bro, what do you think about this? Oh, well, what about these guys? Oh, well, fucking Sean this." And even the prelims too. Before that, he's like, "Bro, this guy hasn't fought in forever." And I'm like, Ant, you know more than you let, or that I know. You know what I mean? So what was your start to watching UFC and just watching it like as a fan?
My start definitely is I got to give a shout out to my dad and I got to shout out to my Nino Gus, right? So my parents and my Nino and Nina, they were going to UFC fights in Vegas when it was like Chuck Liddell in his heyday,
No
Tito Ortiz
shit.
when they were the champs, bro.
It was like fucking mid 2000s.
Randy Couture was popping, fucking Matt Hughes was popping. I was in elementary school, bro.
You might appreciate this more than others because I show people this card and they're like, "Oh, whatever about it." But one of my boys, shout out John, he gave me this card, bro.
Frankie Edgar, he was lightweight champ. The
yeah,
man.
signed.
Yes, he's the man.
Yeah,
That's the man. Yes,
so I feel like
Yes.
people like you who are like understand this
not
shit.
a casual.
Yeah, they get it. And I show people that card and be like, "Oh yeah, I know that name," and they don't really care. But I mean, that's cool, bro. Like the UFC for me, dude, I feel I got really into it during COVID because there wasn't anything to watch. I mean, don't get me wrong, I'd watch a lot of the Conor McGregor fights, the casual fights that people would
Who
watch.
can't watch Conor McGregor?
Exactly.
You know?
And I would watch like those fights, but I never got really into it until COVID. And you know which fight really made me be like, "Oh, bro, like this sport is different," was the fucking Dustin Poirier and Dan Hooker fight.
Oh, banger.
Dude.
Dan Hooker's a motherfucker.
Bro, I'll watch that fight as a fan. Just thinking back on it. COVID times, nobody's in the stands. You hear all the punches and shit, bro. And you're like, what the
That was a different time. I think they need to occasionally have one of those events silent where you just hear everything.
Oh, dude. Or hopefully technology advances to the point where you could simulate that, right? But dude, like those fights.
Put a mic in the fucking glove.
Dude, and that's like a huge shout out to Dana White and what he's doing with the UFC, because he was one of the only guys, bro, that said, "Fuck you guys, I'm gonna continue to do me and run my business.
I'm not gonna lay off one employee." Yeah.
And it's, bro, and like that was in a lot of critics' minds are like, Dana White, you're an idiot. COVID this, COVID that, and me myself too. I wasn't that educated. I thought the same thing, but I'm like, bro, what am I gonna watch? There's nothing to watch, bro. You know what was crazy is
X videos
or that.
Page 6.
Hey, that's on
Shout out Alex.
There's fucking like I remember during that time on ESPN Plus, because so I had ESPN Plus. I had the year membership because earlier that year McGregor fought Cowboy, and I told my boy Ed, shout out Ed, I told him, I was like, hey bro, come over, let's watch that fight. And he's all right, cool. Fast forward 3-4 months later, COVID. And I'm like, I got a whole year's membership of fucking ESPN Plus. There ain't shit to watch. I'm gonna just watch it. The shit that they were streaming besides UFC was professional fucking Little Caesar board tossing, like that shit. I'm like, that shit's whack as fuck. Like,
Cornhole?
No. It was like the that commercial for Little Caesars whenever you have the dudes posted up on like a corner and they have like the Little Caesar sign and they're just fucking flipping.
Oh yeah, I know they had professional cornhole though.
Yeah, and they still do, but
and bowling.
Dude, yeah, and bowling too, dude. Hey, low key though, that bowling shit, it's kind of,
those fools are hard, bro.
Yeah. I don't know.
Skill.
There's a guy, bro. I don't know his actual name. I'm probably gonna look it up after the pod. But there's a guy. He was a professional bowler, and he like hit a 9-10 split or 7-10 split. It's basically when you have the back two pins, one. And he hit that shit or whatever. And then they were interviewing him after and shit like that. And he was like, they were telling him like, oh, you have so many critics, this and that, like gassing him up. And all he said, he's all, they can talk all this shit they want, but at the end of the day, they're gonna watch me. And I'm like, that's just hard.
All publicity is good publicity.
Yeah, and I stand by that shit. So I mean, I'm not gonna go out on here and crash out and fucking trying to fight you guys or anything dumb. But
if you want, though, we can stage it.
Yeah, we can stage it.
But yeah, I fucking grew up though a UFC fan since I was young, bro. Like,
that's crazy, dude. Like, so look, a lot of people. I don't know a lot of people that have been into UFC since like back then. But one thing that I envy out of people like you is that you guys were able to experience the Conor McGregor and the Jose Aldo beef as it was growing.
Bro,
talk to me about that, bro.
When Conor McGregor fought Dennis Seaver, I was a fan before that. Seaver, they fought in Boston. It was a UFC fight night in Boston. He beat the shit out of him in like 2 rounds. He fought Marcus Brimage the fight before. I wasn't around for the Poirier fight. I wasn't hip to him yet when he fought Poirier.
Yeah.
But when he fought Brimage, that's when I fucking was like, oh dude, this dude is different. And then he fought Seaver, and I was like, Jesus Christ, this dude is different for sure. And then the Chad Mendes fight was huge. And Chad Mendes, he's from where we from. He's a Central Valley boy. Yeah. He's Hanford guy.
Shout out Hanford.
Actually, crazy story. Chad Mendes went to Porterville High School for a little bit. Because of the wrestling team, but his dad didn't like the wrestling coach at the time, so he went back to Hanford.
Wow. I didn't know that.
So when he fought Chad Mendes, I remember me and my dad and me, Conor McGregor's are after like Rampage Jackson and like Matt Hughes. Those are for us. So it's Conor. Mm-hmm. Conor overtook them. We loved his whole persona, because when he was coming up in his prime, he was back in his talk up. He was him. Yeah. He was him. Ain't nobody ever came close to doing what he did.
Right.
Well, Chad Mendes fight came, we bought the pay-per-view. And I want to say, who was on that pay-per-view? I can't remember. No, it's not that one. So he fought Chad Mendes. That was a big fight. That was the first time UFC had live walkout performances.
So that Chad Mendes fight, that was for the interim, right?
I think it was for a title shot. I think he was going to fight Rafael Dos Anjos, and he pulled out.
Right.
He broke his toe, and he pulled out.
Yeah.
And then Conor said it was a bruised foot. Shout out Conor. Bruised foot. Bruised foot. He said, you bruised your toe. Excuse me. Anyway, Chad Mendes fight happened. He won. He got the Aldo fight finally. We bought that one. Every time Conor fought, bro, it was a party at my house. Me and my dad, Conor stands, bro, to this day. And on that fight, Luke Rockhold and Chris Weidman fought, and that was a fucking badass fight.
That was whenever Luke Rockhold was still like.
Oh, Luke Rockhold was him, bro. That's how he took the belt. He took the belt.
I was gonna say he was a
He took the
title
belt.
holder. Yeah,
he took the belt. He was a Strikeforce champion too. He took the belt. The funny thing is, one of my best friends, he's watching the pod too. Freddie, he's watching the pod.
No, okay.
Bustin' at 21, 29, the boys, honey pack on stream. Chill.
So,
I said it,
you know who that is?
Sure.
Is it Brista?
No. Brista has his own account. It's a. I don't want to air him out. I don't want to fucking give out his.
Oh, I think I'm. He's taking a honey pack.
Hey, shout out Butler. Let me get a shout out Butler from all the boys.
Shout out Butler.
Shout out Butler. What were we talking about?
Oh, so we're talking about Aldo versus Connor.
Right.
So me and one of my best friends, bro, I'm like, hey, dude, like he hates Connor. I don't know why. I think you don't like how brash he is.
Yeah.
And he actually trained MMA, my boy. So he takes martial arts serious. He's like, yeah, dude, like I don't like the way he carries himself, blah blah. He's like, Aldo's gonna wash him up. And I'm like, hey, and you know what I said? Literally, I said, I'll bet you 1,000 Connor fucking just touches him and he goes to sleep. And it was a joke. And we never officially betted on it. And he literally, after the fight, was like, bro, imagine if we would have betted, bro. You literally called that.
Bro, I just think the way that fight unfolded was just like so different, dude. Like that was just a moment in history that will never be, in my opinion, replicated. Hope it does, right? Because moments like that are spectacular. But dude, for you to be like nobody out the mud, nobody knew about Ireland before Conor McGregor, at least in MMA, to my understanding. Nobody really knew about what they had. And for him to fucking come out here, basically be the Mayweather of MMA, talk his shit.
He's the first one to put Irish MMA on the map.
Exactly.
Bro.
And for him to go out there, troll the fuck out of Aldo. Dude, nobody thought Aldo was gonna win. Dude, Aldo was what? Like he didn't win.
He didn't lose in 10 years.
Exactly.
He was in bars in Rio ripping his picture up. Like,
bro, he was like basically what John Jones is now, right? You think about somebody who's never gonna fucking lose, and then you have this. And Aldo, like, he carried himself well, bro. Like he was like, whatever.
Aldo's humble.
Yeah, but the thing though is like, bro, like nobody.
Want another beer?
Yeah, fuck yeah.
You finish that one. I see it. I know you ready. Yes.
Well, like I was saying too, bro, like you have people like fucking like Connor, dude, like this one just went out there, trolled the shit out of Jose Aldo, and then he goes on, got in his head,
major, and
then eventually easy first round done,
touched him,
bro. That's like something you dream of. I would say that's very similar to how Freddie Freeman hit the Grand Slam. Oh, yeah, the walk off. Was it a Grand Slam or am I tripping?
Yeah, it was.
Walk off Grand Slam at a World Series game, bro. Like
that's insane.
That's just shit that you dream of, dude.
Yeah, shit that like you like. We're seeing that shit in our lifetime, bro. You know what I mean? That's
what
crazy,
I'm saying,
bro.
dude.
It's like, damn.
You think about the babies and shit that are being born like today. They don't know anything about that, bro. Like that shit trips me out, bro. I get tripped out because I was born before 9/11. I get tripped out whenever I hear of kids that were born after that shit and they don't know anything about that.
Yeah. I don't know. Or the 2000 babies. Yeah. Yo. Yeah, I'll take one. Okay.
Yeah, Ant's offering Brandon another
0
brewski.
I dropped off the honey packs. Pause.
Yep.
Miss Psycho Kitty.
Shout out.
What's good?
Welcome to the stream.
Psycho Kitty.
Fuck the Dodgers, bro.
The exotic kitty?
Bro, wait, hold up.
Brown Boy's a Boston fan, bro. They're ass.
No, you know what? Shout out to you, Brown Boy. You're my boy. I've known you for a minute. But dude, the last time I spoke to you in person, you're like, oh yeah, I got the Dodgers winning the World Series. I actually have money on it.
Did you see that? How he hates on the Dodgers, but he'll be riding for him.
That fool's something else, bro. Oh God.
Yeah. Oh my God. That's cool. Not hating. No hate, no hate.
Wow, I graduated 5/26 of 01.
Mm-hmm.
Damn, it Miss. That's a woman. She's probably a MILF.
This guy born in
I was born in 98. Oh wait, no, what the? Graduated in 01?
Graduated.
Damn, I was born in 98. Sup? I need a sugar mama. Hey, Chewy, God forgives.
What's the chat looking like?
Miss Psycho Kitty says she's a MILF. I asked if she was a MILF.
That's all you.
Hey, send a pic or it didn't happen. I need proof.
Yeah,
Hey, send me a DM. I got you.
yeah. Let them know, man. And drop your Instagram.
I'll drop my my Twitch, my Twitch account.
Yeah, and they'll hit you up on there. Pri, did you try these the screaming
I
ones?
popped 1 and 1.
And dog 5591. Holler at me. She said, "Oh, she said, LOL. Yes, I am. Look me up. Let me see. Send it.
Nah, we'll just look her up right here. We're about to air you out. I'm sorry. It's all you, Aunt. Boy. It's all you, Aunt.
The profile pic's edited though. What's up? I need it without filter, without tuning.
All right, I'm not trying to dox all that shit. So
Yeah, we need that unfiltered.
yeah. Oh well, shit. Not gonna lie, Aunt. I'm on one, bro.
I think
On
this
one,
is
dude.
like before we had the fucking ballena. I think I had like 4 or 5.
Oh yeah. Over
Now,
there.
Ballena is easily what, like 2 to
That's
3?
a 32. That's like 3 basically.
3.
I had a sip of beatbox. I was about to bring it right now too to give you a
Oh,
sip.
bro, I fucking hate beatbox, dude. I don't like beatbox, bro. I think for me, bro, is like I just don't like shit that tastes like alcohol. Like if I could physically taste it, I try to stay away from it. Like if you were to be like, oh Gonzo, let's take shots right now, I take it because I don't want to be a bitch. But low key, I'm like, bro, I'm cool, because it's that initial like, oh, that shit wants to come right back out.
You can ask him, bro. I love it all.
Yeah, he love you. Yeah,
I love it.
Tell,
anything, bro.
dude.
Anything you.
I love it all, bro.
But for the record, bro, I feel like if Ant were to start a little one at a sip with Ant, I'd probably end up on that shit, dude.
I'd put you on there. You'd be on the page.
I'd be on the page.
Everybody.
You're dethroned.
Nah. Hey, but you the champ at your house. That's the thing.
Yeah,
you
well,
the
that's
champ.
fair.
You the champ at your house. I bring you to my house. I'm the champ. I'm the champ there for sure.
Yeah, that's true.
Except everything.
That's how we do it though. So what's the story with that Marab card? You just bought it, or is there a story?
Yeah.
Yeah. There's a small story. It's not a huge story. So
me hear it.
I have a Marab signed card right here, guys. Can't really see it. It's not autofocus, but this card right here, my boy, John. Shout out John. I don't know his Twitch or anything like that, but he gifted that shit to me. I remember it was hella random. He was like, "Hey, bro, like, you know, where do you stay? This and that." And I told him, and he shipped it to me. And then I was like, "Oh, bro, what the fuck?" This was right before, maybe 1 or 2 fights before the Sean O'Malley fight.
Damn, perfect.
And like he just sent it to me. I was like, "Bro, like, are you serious?" And he's like, "Yeah, bro. Like, you know, you're my boy. Like, I want you to have it. You're big into UFC. I feel like you would appreciate it more than I would." I was like, "Dude, like, thanks, bro. Like, I appreciate it." And sure enough, bro, like he kind of put me on to that wave in the sense that because I have something by him, I kind of have to go for him. In all honesty, the Sean versus Marab fight, I wanted Sean to win because I like Sean. I'm, obviously,
Yeah,
he's
we
like,
rock with him.
Yeah, he's cool. But at the same time, I'm like, nah, bro. Like, if Marab wins, dude, this shit's gonna be cool. So yeah, he gave it to me, and he also he shot me the Frankie Edgar one. No, bro, but that guy, he's a collector, dude.
That Frankie Edgar one is fucking
No,
sick.
bro, John, he's a fucking collector, and what I mean by that, dude, is like this dude.
Does he sell cards?
Yeah, he's about it.
Ask him if he'll sell me a Rampage Jackson or like a.
Look, I don't know if he has UFC cards like that, but what he did fuck around with a lot was Yu-Gi-Oh cards. So he was just like somebody like me, bro. Like young kid, grew up with the hobby. He had all these cards, and he was able to preserve them well enough where they were actually worth something later. Don't quote me on this, bro, but I want to say like I think he kind of like retired that card collecting part of him, and I think he profit. I think he made over like 10 racks.
Are you aware with how many years ago Kobe died?
2019, 20?
Yeah, probably.
Yeah.
Yeah. Before
So when he, a little after he died, bro, my dad ran into this guy, and he ran into some financial trouble, and he was like, "Hey, dude, like I gotta pay my rent. I'm selling shit I got." Had a Kobe rookie. So my dad goes, "Hey, my dad calls me boy. Hey, boy, calls me boy. Pull up over here. Like, come check this card out." So I'm like, "All right, bet." Pull up.
This is like that one auction show.
I find it on eBay, bro. Card's worth $1,200.
Are you serious?
And I'm like, "What do you want for it?" And he's like, "I want 1,000." And I told him,
Take it.
"I got $200 right now, cash, bro." That's what I got.
Still trying to lowball him. Well, fair.
That's what I got.
Yeah,
I got 200. I got 200 on me, bro. He goes, "Nah." I go, "Well, let me know if no one wants to buy it." And then as he's walking away, he turns around.
Yeah.
All right. $200.
Jeez.
I got. My dad has it in his safe to this day.
Damn.
What the fuck?
I got a Shaq rookie too.
Shout out Shaq. Shout out Shaq, bro. I used to wear the full sneakers whenever I was in
I got a signed Derek Carr ball, bro. I'll pay you to take it off my hands.
You'll pay me to take it? Shit, add to the fucking...
Yeah, honestly, bro, you can have that motherfucker.
God damn, dude. You know what's crazy? Okay, so like for those who don't know, I mean, I stream on the side. Dunzo Dunino, check it out. I have a little background where I have just a bunch of like shit where I feel like that represents me. I would say almost half of that shit, bro, is not me buying it. It's just people who fucking like...
That's cool.
Real Fresno
Yeah.
State boys is what it
Yes,
is.
sir.
Real Fresno State boys. That's all it is.
And a lot of
Shout out
fucking-
Carr, though. I don't mean to diss him. Shout out Carr.
A lot of people, bro, they just give it to me because they just want me to put it up there. People, I mean, you yourself too, you're like, "Oh, bro, this shit's dope
Hey.
as fuck."
On camera, I got you on a Puka number 12 jersey for it. We're gonna frame it for your backdrop. I got you on a Puka 12. I got you on a Puka 12. I got you on a Puka 12.
Shit, bro, I
He just changed his
appreciate
number.
it,
He
dude.
just changed his number.
Yeah, he just changed his
Oh, okay,
number.
okay.
I appreciate him having me on hospitality and all.
Yeah.
I got him on that one right there.
I appreciate that, dude. You know, all gifts are all welcome.
I just
so
want to
I'm
let
not
you
even
know,
tripping.
bro. I'm cursed. Every Raider jersey I buy, they leave. I could, bro. We'll do another pod, and I'll bring every single one. Matt, Adams, Jacobs, fucking Namdi Asamoah, Randy Moss. You name it, I got it.
Oh, dude, Randy Moss, bro. That's a fucking...
Randy
old
Moss
school
was a
one,
joint,
dude.
bro.
Yeah.
So was Jay Cutler for the Bears. Joint.
God damn it. I appreciate it, bro. Cheers.
Nah, dude. Hey, honestly, this I see why you like this. This is cool, dude.
Bro, it's dope as fuck. Look. So, let me explain to you, because I feel like a lot of people, and even people on the air, I don't feel like they understand why I choose to do shit like this. Is like, I want to be able to one day make my lifestyle my fucking income, bro.
Yeah,
At the end of the day, I feel like people, you, me, and you as well, Ant, like we go to school, everybody tells us, "Oh, do good in school, this and that," and we eventually, what do? We go to college, we go and we work for the man. Why aren't we ever told about these other outlets, these other pathways?
Be a boss.
Yeah.
We're never told be a boss. Straight
And
like that.
even if you want to be a boss, I feel like a lot of these people who are bosses, they tend to go into business ventures that they're not even passionate about. They just see the money and they're like, "Oh, bro, that's what I want to do." And very much so, that's what I did. You know, I went through this career path where, you know, I mean, it's cool, brings in money, pays my bills. But it's like, I always sit, bro, at the end of the night, I'm like, bro, like, I don't know if I want to do this the rest of my life.
No, yeah.
So for this, like, this podcast for me, and even what I do with Dunzo Dunino, it's like, those are outlets for me to hopefully try to branch out into something that will be me, my establishment, and what I like to do. So think about it this way. Let's say if I make a business out of this, right? I call it Gonzo Productions or something. And under that is my umbrella for Dunzo Dunino and Happy Hour Hangouts. This beer, tax write-off. All this equipment, tax write-off. Because it's my revenue, it's my business.
No, yeah, that's the truth.
I mean?
Because you see YouTube videos. For example, I bought a car for Brandon. That's a tax write-off.
It is.
It's in my video.
It won't come from you directly, but it's gonna come from your business.
Yep,
And because
yep,
it came
yep.
from the business directly to him, that's a tax write-off on you. That's why a lot of these rappers and shit, they buy jewelry, they buy cars, they buy all this
Tax
crazy
write-off,
shit.
bro.
It's a tax write-off. That's all it is.
Me and my dad likes to watch the Nelk videos. Because I've been a fan of Nelk forever. I got the same backpack as you. I have a lot of their old shit too. Like I've been a fan of them forever. When they were still in Canada, when it was Jesse, Lucas, and Kyle, like it was them three.
Yeah. That was
And my dad enjoys the videos and he'll go forever without seeing them. Like just when I show him, like we were watching a video and he was like, "Man, imagine being that rich." And I said, "Right." Because what I do right now, I love my job, make good money. But if I hit the lotto, bro, gone, bro. I'm not even telling him I quit. I'm just gone. I'm just gone. Just gone. Fuck off.
And that's exactly what I'm saying, bro. Like, I mean, no disrespect to Nelk and any other big influencers out there that have made it through this, but at the same time, it's like we're all human, bro. The day that we were born into the world, we're all human.
We all put our pants on the same way. We all put our socks on the same way.
Exactly. We all sleep. There's nothing special about it.
You bleed like I bleed.
The biggest difference is just the grind and how bad you want it and just the open mindset behind it. Because I can promise you, bro, if you're to go to your workplace and be like, "Oh, bro, I want to do this. I want it like this.
I want to move up."
Yeah. And be like, "Bro, shut the fuck up. Like, you ain't going to do that." In all aspects. They're not going to support you because you're their coworker and they don't want to see their coworkers rise because that's an outlet that they could have gone that they didn't.
It's competition at the end of the day.
Yeah. Me on the other side, bro, I'm very opposed to that. I'm more of the guy like, bro, if there's something that you want in the world that you can fucking visually see, just go for it.
Yeah, my thing is and that's the truth, right? That's what a lot of people think, right? Everybody, whether you express it or not, or even if you're not thinking negatively, not everyone, but a lot of people are hating in an extent, like your coworkers. It's a competition, low key.
Yeah.
Me, I've always been the type of guy, bro, whether you make more money than me or not, I always want to see my friends win, bro.
Yeah.
That's it. And I've always said, how long have I been saying this shit? My biggest flex is all my friends have careers and they're winning.
Yeah. I mean, well, yeah, don't get me wrong, bro. At the end of the day, I don't want to see my friends like, even you guys, I don't want to see you guys fucking like out in the streets, all fucking out and shit like that.
But that what I just said right now, that leads up to, bro, I can see you doing this and taking this further, bro, because you have the mind for it. And bro, just your whole setup, bro, like you got it, bro. You got it.
Yeah.
You just got to keep grinding, bro.
That's all it is, bro. Like, and Brandon has told me too, like I think after our last pod too, you're like, bro, like, you gotta fucking hit it, dude. Like, you gotta do this, you gotta do that.
Bro, your bar is sick, bro. You know what we gotta do? We gotta do an IRL stream.
Or do you still even do that?
At the casino.
For real. Man, I'm who the fuck are these guys?
Alright, IRL stream, pool house.
You know what? You should do like an IRL stream.
See my boy T-Raw right there. Big flex right there. No bums around here. Yeah. Like that's my flex, bro. My boys aren't bums. Like that's one thing I can say. Cool. Like, and you're included in that, bro. Like, bro, I consider us friends. Like, we. I think the coolest thing though too, like, I can say you're my friend because when I don't, like, we don't kick it that often. Let's be real. We'll be realistic. Me and him don't kick it like that. But when I see you, it's never awkward, and we just pick up where we left off. Like, it's like we never stop hanging out. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
That's how you know someone's your friend.
Yeah. Exactly. Yeah.
I think an IRL or like if you bring back the vlogs, bro.
Gonzo vlogs.
Oh, I have a few, bro. Yeah. The thing about the vlogs specifically is because I've told you guys off the stream, and a lot of people know that I run all this shit, bro. Like, you see all this shit, bro. All this shit, everything, the engineering that goes behind the audio and everything, bro. Like, that's all me, dude.
Once you blow up, I'll come work for you. I got you.
Fuck. And I feel like that's the next level flex, bro, where you're able to say, I employ all my boys.
You put your boys on, yes.
Yeah.
So let me ask you this. We're about to spark a debate. Benavidez, Canelo. Who do you got?
Fuck. Okay. My heart, Canelo.
Your heart says Canelo, but
all fucking day, bro, without a doubt.
That's your heart because you are a Mexican. I am a Mexican. But I'll be real with you, I can't stand that motherfucker. Because he handpicks everyone.
I just... Look, as far as in regards to, okay, so politically aspected is if they want to fight, I feel like they should fight.
They should.
Who would win the fight? Like, whoever wants it more, in my opinion.
Yeah, 100%.
But I also do believe that
fight will never happen. I agree. It won't happen.
Now with that turkey deal, they're going to be the last one.
It ain't
I think so.
If it does happen, it'll be when Canelo's on the tail end of his career, and if he loses, he's going to say,
It should happen. I feel like there's enough publicity and there's enough people or enough, money that they could make where it should happen, like McGregor and Mayweather, right?
Yeah.
That fight did not need to happen by all means, but it did.
And Mayweather carried him through that fight.
Oh yeah,
he could have got him out of there in 3 rounds.
yeah, yep. And that's I believe that shit. I believe that shit.
I came across a clip the other day. It was old. It was like 10 months old, but it was Oscar De La Hoya on Shannon's podcast.
Oh, I seen that.
And they were like, "Oh, like is Canelo top 5?" He was like, "He's not better than me."
So what's your stance on that?
De La Hoya was a bad motherfucker.
He was.
De La Hoya was a bad motherfucker.
He was.
And he even said too, I told Canelo not to fight Floyd. I told him you're not ready for that.
Yeah.
And
he was not.
And
bro.
Floyd beat the brakes off him.
Yeah.
Like Floyd outclassed him.
But I feel like that was enough of an investment that it was going to return back on Canelo.
And Canelo's the man, bro. I give him that. Motherfucker's a great fighter.
Look, let me tell you a story. So the very first fight that I ever watched, like that I was consciously like, all right, I'm gonna watch this fight, was Mayweather versus De La Hoya.
Okay.
So, and there's a funny story behind this too, because I remember my dad, he told me, he's all like, hey, I don't know if you know this story, but my dad, he came up to me like one random ass Friday. I came back from school. He's like, hey, we're gonna go watch a fight.
Javi.
He told me, he's like, hey, we're gonna go watch a fight over at your cousin's house. You know, like we're gonna go, you know. And you know what my dumbass thought as a fucking kid? I thought my cousin was gonna fight.
You're like, oh fuck,
Yeah, I dead ass thought, I was like, bro, my fucking cousin's gonna squabble at his fucking pad. I'm like, this is weird. I was like, Dad, and we're gonna go. He's like, yeah, we're gonna go. We're gonna watch the fight. And I was like, dude, what the fuck? And bro, that same night, I was just airboxing, pretending I was gonna beat up some little kids and shit like that, because I thought I was gonna have to get down. But then we pulled up, and I'm like, bro, you should have told me we're gonna watch a fucking boxing fight, not we're gonna go watch a fight at your cousin's house. I thought I'm gonna fucking get down.
It's a true man right there.
And I was scared.
Ready to go to war
I was
for his
fucking
fam.
scared, bro. But yeah, we pull up, and I was watching that fight, dude. And ever since then, I didn't know that was a whole environment within itself, right? You have Super Bowl parties, you have all these other sporting events that people would go watch. I've never been to a Super Bowl party prior to that, but seeing just your family, your friends pull up together, bringing drinks, making a carne asada, watching fights, and enjoying the
Brings
actual
people together,
fight,
bro.
Yeah, I'm just like, what the fuck is this, dude? And then we watched Pacquiao, we watched Canelo's first fight versus Mayweather. We would watch Mayweather fights.
Like Pacquiao Mayweather happened too late.
Yeah, it did.
In their prime, Pacquiao probably putting them out.
I would think so. I think the people who had the closest victory to Mayweather was
Marcos Maidana
and Mosley.
Yep. Yeah, Mosley hurt him. Mosley dropped him.
Yeah.
Marcos Maidana though gave him.
He gave him hell, bro.
I think if Benavidez fights Canelo, even if they fight, if this after this William Skull fight, I think Benavidez
gets
him out of there.
Look, straight up pound for pound, I think Benavidez can beat him. But it's not because of like boxing skill. I think it's just weight class.
Benavidez is bigger.
Way bigger.
He's bigger, yeah.
Yeah.
But the whole thing that why nobody's fucking with boxing no more is like, bro, you're at 68. Both of them are at 68. Benavidez was his mandatory for 3 years and he didn't fight him. Like,
yeah.
How can that be respected? Where UFC, if you're 1 and 2, you're fighting. You're 1 and you're the champ, you're fighting.
But it just so weird, bro, because it's like, I guess like in UFC terms, this would be like if
it'd be Strickland and DDP, like one and champ.
No. I feel like maybe now it'd be closer to that, but I think maybe back then it was more. Whenever the flame first got lit, I think it would be like more of and this is just me, like fucking, I can't think off the top of my head, but like an Ilia Topuria coming up versus a prime Conor McGregor.
Yeah, okay, yeah,
you know,
I feel it.
Like somebody who has no business fighting Conor McGregor, but just wants to fight him for the money.
It's a big money fight, though.
Yeah, and they just want to fight him because they feel like they can beat him, or even better yet, somebody like Sean Strickland fighting Conor McGregor at featherweight. Like, I'm like, okay, bro, like doesn't make sense for it to happen. I could see Sean Strickland winning, and I feel like that's where, for me, for understanding the sport, that's where I kind of see it from. Now, because both of them have a lot of like weight to their names, I feel like it's a fight that should happen now. But what I would like to see, Benavidez has belts now, right?
Yeah, he's got a 68 belt. He's got 275 belts now.
That's all he needs, bro. That's all he needs. Show me some accolades, and I'd fully support.
But the thing is that where Canelo makes himself look bad is where he says like he hasn't done nothing yet. But then he outprices himself. I need at least 250 to fight.
Yeah,
him.
see, that's like obviously shit that's political that we
and
don't
then
know.
And then you hear Benavidez like Floyd's never even got that. Like, how the fuck is he gonna get that?
Yeah. No, and yeah, to that aspect, like I can understand, and that's where boxing is kind of tainted because I would almost say that these boxers are their own contractor, right? You know, you're gonna pay me prime. You're not gonna pay me no fucking subcontract bullshit. You're gonna pay me fucking prime. And that's like it again. Shout out to the
Sixers only.
Shout out to
show 'em the six.
shout out to like the homeboys over there in Turkey because they're really gonna try to bring everything together. But I feel like that's what people need to make these fights happen.
Yeah,
Justify the fights.
I really want to see how that fight would turn out with Benavidez and Bivol.
Yeah,
But Benavidez has said that he's beat him in sparring a couple of times, so that's why I'm like, oh,
show it on the big stage, bro.
But Bivol's a fucking dog, bro. Like that fight he just had recently, and he won.
Well, that's what I'm saying, bro.
Because
Like,
I believe who was it? I forgot his name, bro. Who Bivol just recently fought.
I don't fucking know either, bro.
Well, he had just lost, bro, and I thought he would have won that fight, bro. Or I thought he won that fight, and this time second round he won. And I want to see how that fight turns out, bro. And then from there, it's gonna put a lot of pressure on Canelo. But there you go, better be, yeah.
Yeah, well, that's what I'm. Better be, yeah.
But he can't do that though. I guess, but now with Turkey coming in and throwing all that money, and
that'll stop it.
That's what Turkey's trying to stop.
Yeah, let Turkey bring them up to what they think they need to get paid, and know that they can pay it, and they're gonna clear it out.
Well, yeah, that's what Turkey's
needed.
Yeah,
it's needed, bro. The boxing has always been. Thanks, big dog. It's always been, in my opinion, a dying sport. What do you think about that?
Boxing's too political.
Exactly.
Too political.
And I feel like at one point, people do need to step in as an organization and to kind of level people out. Yeah, get people paid what they want. Yeah. But you got to be able to, like, facilitate it all, which is why Dana White has been so fucking successful with
Dana White's
UFC.
him.
Yeah, dude. Like, you just got to understand that shit, that it's a business as well. It's not just fucking money being thrown around, you know? Whenever I was growing up, I would watch Showtime put on all these boxing events. I'm like, bro, I thought Showtime was like the UFC. But little did I know, there's people like DAZN, there's people like fucking HBO, and all these other people that are trying to get stakes
Top Rank,
all the promoters,
Golden Boy Promotions, yeah. I think if the day, I don't think it'll ever happen, but once boxing goes to one belt,
unless
boxing will be
Dana makes
fucking
it happen, yeah.
I think it'll happen.
Once Dana makes it happen.
Bustin' Nuts right. Bivol and Benavidez will be electric, but it's Bivol's fight to lose for sure.
Yeah.
Yeah, and Benavidez and him sparred for years. Benavidez was sparring Triple G at 16 years old.
That's what he was saying. He was saying earlier that Bivol has supposedly, or no, Benavidez supposedly came out and said that, I used to beat him at sparring.
Yeah.
And what I told him, I was like, cool, show us on the big stage now.
Sparring.
Look, that's the only fight that needs to happen for me to be like, book Canelo.
Yeah.
But the thing is, though, I think everybody's going to see it too, is if he beats Bivol, Canelo's not taking that fight.
Because he lost.
I already know, and because you think about it right now, he's not taking that fight because he already knows this motherfucker's bigger. And that's what he's said on camera. He's bigger. He's big.
So this is what I think will happen. I think if Benavidez beats Bivol, I think Benavidez and the Canelo fight will happen under Canelo's terms, and ultimately, Canelo loses that fight. He retires. I'm done.
Yeah, I feel like that's what the plan is with Turkey, bro. Like that's in my head. I think because I know he got with the 4-fight deal, and they are rumors of the first 3, at least from what I know, and the last one hasn't been announced. So I'm assuming if you run through those 3, I feel like
this
the last
guy
4 could probably be.
He rides with Canelo hard. He rides with him, and ask him. I cannot stand that motherfucker. And I don't. It's not that I don't think he's a great boxer. He's a great boxer. Fucking one of the best boxers of all time. But I don't like this hand picking shit.
Yeah. So let me ask you
fight your mandatories.
Let me ask you this, Nat. If Benavidez was a true weight at whatever Canelo's at, you think Canelo has an edge on him?
If they went to 168s or
whatever Canelo is comfortable at. I don't know it like that.
Canelo fought at fucking 68s for a long time.
Comfortable at.
Canelo went up to 75s, which is where Bivol's at, and he said he was comfortable there, and he got fucked up.
Yeah.
Realistically, bro.
I would say 60s. If they went to 60s, I'll still give it to Benavidez. Benavidez, I think it's too big for him still.
You think? Well, there's no way in hell that Benavidez will go down to that way.
No.
But you think
He was willing to, though.
you
just
think
to fight him.
Benavidez has that skill to yeah?
I don't even think it's the skill. I think Canelo's skill for skill is better, but Benavidez is too big. His punch volume and his gas tank are too large. And that's what Bivol was. It was just Bivol. Canelo's power didn't do nothing for Bivol. It was nothing to him. And I think that's what it's going to come down to.
What was your first impression on that fight? Because I remember watching that fight, and obviously, I'm being the casual boxing fan that many people are, and me being a big fan of Canelo, I'm like, oh, Canelo.
Same.
He's going to do it. He's going to beat him. Nothing. It's just regular, right?
Yeah.
He loses. But masterclass from Bivol, bro. The thing about Canelo, and I don't know shit about boxing. Let's just say that. But what I've seen from Canelo is like he's very like counterpunch. Boom, boom,
Canelo,
boom, boom.
exactly. Canelo is a counterpuncher, and he is used to stalking you, walking you down, and once the time is right, he strikes and he's gonna put you down. Bivol was too big for him.
Too big for him, and I think Bivol understood his game plan where he's like,
Bivol knows you got to keep
like,
him walking backwards.
yeah, exactly.
Yep.
So whenever I saw Canelo come in with those counter punches, he's like, okay, I got him. I backed up. Oh yeah, right, bitch. Boom, 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 and he keeps like feeding him punches.
And whether you're doing it or not, my dad wanted to drop 1K on Bivol, and I told him not to. He should have. You should have let him.
Yeah,
You're fake for that. But
Damn.
even Bivol, bro, he's just fucking throwing volume at him, even if they're bouncing off his shoulders or not, bro. You throw volume, keep him going backwards, bro. You can let Canelo go forward, bro. It's a wrap.
Yeah.
And that's why I think Benavidez has him, because Benavidez is always going forward. He's never gonna take a step back.
Yeah, and again, bro, like the reason why for that fight specifically, why I would side with Benavidez is just the weight difference.
It's the volume and how big he is, and he's gonna keep coming forward, bro.
Yeah, that's it. If it wasn't anything like that, I feel like Canelo would.
You know what
masterclass
fight
him.
I was psyched for? I didn't know much about him, but I just loved the whole hype. It was Billy Joe Saunders and Canelo. Because you had
That was
Tyson,
cool. Yeah,
you
I
had
like
Tyson
that one.
Fury, bro, in their lead up. He's in the background. There's only one Billy Joe Saunders.
Yeah.
And he fucking broke his orbital bone. He beat the fuck out of him.
I remember I hosted that event with some of the boys. Bethel was there too, and I remember, dude, this is so funny because my mom, bro, like she loves watching the fights too.
Yeah.
Every time, whenever I was back at home and I would host fights, she would just come out, just watch the main event and leave. Didn't matter if it was UFC or not. She'd just come watch the main fight and she would leave.
Yeah.
And we watched that fight, bro, and immediately, bro, whenever I saw that uppercut, that short uppercut, and then Billy Joe had his face down, boom,
Boom.
I'm like, yeah,
Cracked
that's it.
it. Broke his shit.
That's it. What do you think if boxing used UFC gloves?
Deadly. Not enough padding, too many headshots. Boxing is more dangerous than UFC right now.
They're statistically proven.
With fucking 10-ounce gloves.
It's statistically, well, obviously, yes. There's stats show that people have died from
Oh yeah.
boxing.
There's a guy that's in a
CTE,
wheelchair
bro.
right now.
Oh, I know.
Are you talking about Homeboy?
I'd have put him in a wheelchair too, though.
The Chardono or something like that.
I don't know.
Charizard?
Bro, but he had his whole fucking career ahead of him. What I want to bring up to you, dude, Madison Square Garden, I think we're a few months out. That card is fucking stacked.
For
Tank fighting. Oh no, I don't know if Tank's fighting.
He's gonna have to rematch. Oh no, it's not Madison Square Garden. It's in Times Square. Ryan Rowley, Ryan Garcia, Jose Ramirez, Tiafimo, and Barboza.
Jose Ramirez, 559, representing, bro. Honestly, what do you think?
The Valley Boy in me wants to see fucking Jose Ramirez beat the dog shit out of Devin Haney. Ryan's gonna fucking smoke Rowley, and then I want to see Barboza beat Tio. I don't like Tio. He's annoying.
You don't like? I think Tio's cool. I feel like he just has the swagger.
he's very cocky.
Yeah, very.
Yeah.
But I fuck with Tio. I saw him whenever he beat Lomachenko.
But he lost to Cambosis, bro. Cambosis beat the shit out of him.
That was a funny fight too, bro.
So actually, are you familiar with like older boxers like Fernando Vargas?
I've heard of that name.
Legend.
Heard of that
He
name.
fought De La Hoya. He fought the who's. he went to my cousin's funeral. Like literally, my parents were there. My cousin was from Oxnard. He got killed, and he was a professional boxer as well. And fucking, he pulled up fucking to the funeral, and fucking my dad and my mom met him and shit.
That's
No
crazy.
shit.
You guys think about Haney though?
Fuck Haney, he was trash.
About Ryan Garcia.
Hey, you see
him.
Rampage Jackson? What he said?
Oh yeah, he's all like, what he said? He's like, bro, he's like,
he's like,
take your fucking loss like a man,
yeah,
bro.
he's
Stop
never
fucking
respect
suing
that
and
shit. Yeah.
That shit was crazy.
But that's facts though, dude. I mean, look.
Steroids or not, bro, you got hit too much and you got beat up.
My perspective on that particular fight, I thought it was very one-sided, only because Ryan Garcia missed weight by I think 3 pounds or 4 pounds, and I thought that was enough to be like to give him the edge. But I actually spoke to Ed. He invited me over to his pad last weekend, and I don't fucking remember his name, but there was a guy that was there that he's done boxing his whole life, and he sparred with a lot of like pros that are on right now, and from the Valley though. So like Mark Castro and all those fucking dudes. He would spar with
Valley
them.
boys, like
and I
Mark
told
Castro,
him
a beast.
Mark, I've met him.
Shout out Mark Castro.
I took a picture with him.
Hey,
Actually,
motherfucker's a pretty boy. You wouldn't even think he's a fighter.
Unfortunately, bro, he lost his last fight. So I mean. But that's the thing though, is like you want to see them bounce back and actually put on for the 559. But so anyways, I was talking to this guy and I told him, I was like, bro, well, you're a boxer, right? I was like, how much of a difference is like the 3 pound? He's like, bro, that ain't shit. He's all missing 3 pounds. He's all, that's not much. And then in my mind, I was like, oh, that completely flipped everything. Because now I'm thinking like, okay, if a boxer, somebody who's done this shit his whole life, professional or not, he understands what weight cutting is like and telling me straight up to my face that 3 pounds ain't shit. Then in my mind, I was like, then Haney lost that fight,
bro. And even before the 3 pounds, bro, he got hit too much. Hey, remember me and Seth? We were the only ones that bet on that motherfucker, and we won. Oh, bro, I won big on that fight. I won big.
Bro, Ryan Garcia was the fucking underdog. Lady.
Yeah. I remember that shit, bro. But dude, it's because Ryan Garcia stole that shit so perfectly, bro. It made it seem like, bro, he was out with like some people clubbing the night before, posting videos, saying fuck Haney. I'm like, bro,
saying
like
he was drinking during camp.
That's some dog shit, bro. And I'm pretty sure he didn't. But he went out there for the publicity and tried to like sell the fight, and I'm like, dude, that
because he bet on himself. Do you guys see that too? That he bet on himself. And he
fucking bro, Ryan sold that fight perfectly, and
I'm the elite.
Yeah, bro, I'm watching Tank all day. That I don't know if you guys seen that last Tank fight.
Lamont Roach beat his ass.
I think he got a dog walk. Especially when he just took that knee and he
Lamont Roach beat his ass.
I was like, bro, you take.
He should have. Even Canelo said he should have got DQ.
Yeah, that's rules.
Yeah,
if you take a knee in a professional fight,
and you're not allowed to go to your corner mid fight and have them wipe your shit. You can't. That's illegal.
Yeah, he should have got the L, low key. Bro.
So what that guy that I'm telling you that I met whenever I talked to Ed, so what he said is like, bro, the thing about boxing, and we all know, it's a political sport. Yeah. So they know, oh, that's Tank. Nah, it's good, bro. You're good.
Yeah.
But in my mind, I'm like, bro, that's why we need good sanctioning. That's why we need an organization backing it, because they'll be like, no, dude.
Yeah, you can't.
That's bullshit.
Like that. But you know what's a trip though? Like, you know, like these promotions have shit going on. Like, oh, we gotta set, like, let's just say you're fucking champ, 20-0. I'm kind of decent. I'm fucking 15-0, but you're gonna step on me. They're gonna fucking give you to me to you to fucking eat me. You know?
Yeah.
It's dumb.
And boxing is just political, bro. Like you gotta build someone up, you know, to make a star. And that's it. I feel like we only like 30. Nah. Yeah.
No, I was just looking at the time, bro. Because
go?
Bro, I think the longest pot I had was like 4 hours, bro.
Oh, we good. We cooling right now. We good. We still got more to talk about.
It's because I can't see because I don't know how much we're going on because I don't have the iPad. But
one of my dad's really good friends, he was in Bellator. He was from Porterville. I think you remember him, Javi Ayala.
Oh yeah. I
went to a hell of his fights. Went to his fights in San Jose when he fought Big Country Nelson. I was there.
Oh no shit.
Yeah, dude, and they fucking gave him Sergey. I forgot what his last name was. He fought Fedor. He's fought the fucking who's, you know?
Yeah.
And he was supposed to step on him, and fucking he knocked him out cold, bro. And fucking I remember he told my dad at work, he was working at the DC, bro, full time and training. And he was like, bro, he was supposed to just beat my ass. They just gave me to him as like here's a snack, bro. Beat his ass and move on. And then he fought Frank Mir, fucking beat Frank Mir, broke his jaw, fucking.
Fuck.
And then he fought Big Country, and Big Country just took him down and raped him.
That's a whole fucking lack of better terms, right? But
Wrestle fucked him.
Where were you when Pacquiao got slept by Marquez?
I was at home. I remember that shit. Put him to bed.
all right, so here's another side story.
That
to that
overhand
shit too.
crazy.
So that during that timeline, bro, that was during the timeline where I'm telling you that I would watch a lot of fights at my cousin's house. And my dad, he loved fighting, bro. He loved boxing.
Not
bro.
your
Like,
cousin
he was
actually
into it.
fighting.
Yeah, no, yeah, exactly. Same group of guys, man. Shout out to those guys. But
Shout out to Priest.
yeah, shout out to Breeze. So those they invited us over. Oh yeah, fucking carne asada, whatever. You know, we come over and my dad, he was super hyped for Marquez. You know, fucking loved him. This was the third fight. The fight that was robbed from Marquez.
Yeah.
My dad watched that fight. Marquez easily took that shit. They gave it to Pacquiao. Since then, my dad hasn't been tapped in with any combat sports.
Yeah.
Fuck.
I gotta.
He hasn't, bro. He understood that boxing, there's a certain rig level to it, and that was the ultimate rig
Yeah.
for him. Maybe because he was biased, but he's like, nah, bro. After that, just stop watching boxing. The next fucking fight, I go and I watch. My dad's not there. Fucking flatline him, and I tell him like, Dad, you fucking missed it. He knocked him out. He's like, man, I don't fucking care.
Yeah, who cares now? No, I got an uncle, bro. He grew up boxing. He's not my uncle, but he's basically my uncle. He fucking like know me since I was a kid, you know.
Yeah.
Remember Manny, the barber?
Oh yeah.
He grew up boxing, bro.
I didn't know
His dad was a boxer. Shout out Manuel's Barbershop, Porterville. Shout it out.
Shout out.
The Canelo Berlanga fight. He was like, bro, he has no business in the ring with Canelo. Like, this is fucking
Berlanga
stupid.
has been trying to sell that fight for years, though.
And then
bro.
even after you see, he just recently knocked his opponent out. Like, oh yeah, I got 16 out of my
Oh,
last
that's right,
17
yeah.
fights. No, I was like, motherfucker, you got knocked out your last fight. Like,
Yeah.
fuck out of here.
Yeah.
But like, he was like, he has no business in there with Canelo. And then Jaime Munguia, the same thing, bro.
Oh,
Jaime
yeah.
Munguia did not
Yeah,
belong
there's
in there.
Different levels.
But
of
we
that shit,
rooted
bro.
for Jaime, huh?
Oh,
We're
hold
like,
on,
hey,
hold
he's one of us. He's one
Hold
of
up,
us.
bro. This is gonna be a complete shift in the topic, but Jaime Munguia, his baby mom,
Yeah. I knew
Let
you
me
were
tell
gonna-
you, I'll tell
Hong
you.
Kong legend.
Yes, he one
Let
of
me go
us.
piss.
He one of
I
us.
need to go piss for this.
Shout out, bro.
Shout out Jaime, huh? He just
I love
He
Jaime.
just folded on. He just
I
said,
love
"Fuck it."
Jaime.
He said, "I'll take care of you. Don't worry."
This is cool.
Yeah. It's all-
Hey chat, should we start a pod? Bad guy pod? Bad guy pod, or and I think me and Gonzo we gonna start a little sports podcast.
Why lie? Sports.
I think me and Gonzo could do it. Have you ever seen It Is What It Is, Cameron and Mace? You gotta watch it. I'll send it to you.
Is that on YouTube?
Oh bro, they be shitting on fools.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, it's on YouTube, bro. They be like, Devin Haney, a bitch. Like they be shitting on people. They're rappers though. They were rappers. You know Cameron and Mace?
Oh yeah. Oh, they have a-
Yeah, bro, they're bad, bro.
I feel better. Those 12 fucking knocked me down.
Best burger I ever had, bro. That was San Diego. Best
Got
burger,
water,
chat. Best burger. Check it out. Balboa, San Diego. Balboa, San Diego. Check it out.
Man, should look good. Why lie?
Let's do one. Let's go to San Diego.
We need an IRL stream, bro.
We need an
That's
IRL
me.
with Gonzo. Hey, Gonzo, I think you and I need to start a sports podcast. You and I.
I already got one, bro.
Let me hop on as co-host.
co-host, bro. However you want it.
I
Dude.
think we got it, bro. I think we got it going.
What are we gonna talk about?
Whatever sport, bro. Whatever.
I'm just well versed on UFC, bro. So that's the only thing that I got is just the.
So we can easily do that. Football, I can carry us and bring you along.
No, bro. I'm telling you again. Like I'm not trying to fucking sound like I'm dick riding Ed, bro. But that motherfucker. If there's a podcast that needs to be made, it should be between you and him. Regular sports. He got you pound for pound.
Let's do it. Not even trying to compete with him. I'm just saying let's just do it. Just
do it pound
just
for
for the
pound.
content. Have some content. Have
Yeah.
some conversations. You know.
Yeah, he'll
Have
do
some
that
combos,
shit. Pound
and
for
I
pound,
like Ed. Ed's a good dude. Let's just do it for that.
Yeah,
you know?
dude, no,
just
he-
for the
he
content to
knows,
have a
bro.
good time, and you know,
So IRL stream.
Dude, I
Yes.
think one day you need to do an IRL
we
stream
need to
with
do
the
a bad guy IRL
that?
stream.
We have a
We have chat.
we have a separate group with the we call each other we call us the bad guys. So it's me, Alex, Bethel's in it, Alex's brother and his cousin, and we're just
And then
So it's just it'd be like
it's
just
like
that group.
It's a
Just
separate group.
We'll bring you a
back.
day in the life.
But you're more tapped in with those IRLs, right? I don't know anything about that shit. I just know like stationary, like we're here just chopping it up, bullshitting and
that's
shit
something
like
you should
that.
look into. And you should.
So what is it about those that you feel like gravitates to the public?
It'll be it's just the content. That's
just to
all
be
it
able to
is.
like people like get
You got
catch
it,
your
though.
attention. Catch your attention.
I'm gonna tell you right now, you got it. What you're doing right now, you got it, bro. You're entertaining. Just me having conversation with you, like I'm having a good time. Like,
And bro, the crazy part is, bro, I don't promote it.
you should.
I don't. Bro, I get that shit all the time. Brandon has told me what you're telling me. A lot of my boys tell me, bro, like fucking just go for it. Just throw it out there. But I'm like, in my mind, dude, is like, this is what I've always thought about with content creation and shit like that. And me growing up, and it could be just me. I'm not really from the era of like throwing your shit out there just for the clicks, just for the likes, just to bring in the people to watch. Whenever I was growing up watching YouTube and all these other streamers and shit, or people who would play video games and do like the let's plays that I do, I tend to like that. To find those guys, you have to look for them. I don't want to force entertainment on anybody. I want to be able to let that shit grow on its own. Yes. Because I feel like those organic audience, they're more willing to be upon that that group of people.
But at the same time, though, you got to look at it like you're still small right now, right?
Exactly.
Promote it,
and it's no.
And
Yep.
you
and
want those. You
that.
want those motherfuckers that found you when you were small, still.
Yeah.
And I think, bro, honestly, I'm gonna be real with you. I think you have it. You're entertaining, like just talking to you face to face, like you have it.
Just,
like you got
the
it.
crazy part is, bro, like this isn't. I'm not faking it.
But this is, I know,
This is
and
me.
I know. This is us cooling, bro.
Yeah,
this is us
we're
cooling.
just chilling, bro, and that's
Almighty Simba.
Oh, bro, Simba.
Is that Adrian?
Yeah,
bro, that's my boy, bro.
Are you serious,
bro? Hey, Simba, how long you know me, Simba?
Are you, dude?
Bro,
Small world.
Simba know me since I was a young buck. Simba know me forever,
bro. Yeah, dude. dude. Simba. Dude.
Watch when he'll comment. Simba, tell him how long
I
you
didn't
know
know
me.
Simba knew you. It's so all right, bro. Like
That's my brother.
Is that Andy?
Yeah,
Is that Andy?
hey, little ant dog, bro. Delta, you know.
that is him, big dog. Yeah, bro.
Watch, he'll tell you right now.
Simba, dude. He's like,
Oh, yeah, I know the boy. Ant.
Bro,
Bro.
he's known me since I was probably like third grade. He's known me since I was in third grade, probably.
dude. Fucking Simba, dude.
Realistically.
Like, so
Yeah. Yes.
chill.
That means-
chill.
Yes. Yes.
Yeah, bro. Like, shout out to Simba though, bro, because he's been a core supporter since the get, dude. Like, Simba's always messaged me on the side. Like, he's a real guy, bro. You know what? Simba, he's an actual guest that I would like to have on the pod. Just me and him, just to bullshit and to chop it up.
No cap, bro.
he's
That's
the guy.
That's my brother, bro. That's my boy for
He's
sure.
a fucking
He's a good
guy,
ass dude, bro.
Good ass fucking guy, man. I
Shout
love
out
that
to the
guy.
Delta block.
Bro, literally that dude's known me since I was fucking second, third grade,
bro.
bro.
Simba's
He
the
used to,
man.
he used to pull. He's good friends with my cousin, bro. My older cousin. And
Yeah.
we'd pull up. We play football. Like, bro, he's known me forever,
Bro, I met
That's the
the-
boy
I
right
met
there.
fucking Simba
That's my
through
bro.
I met Simba through fucking tits. So we all went to Papas and Beer together, and there's a specific action that he knows that I would do. I mean, it doesn't even matter.
Let me ask you a favor though, before we go any
Handles.
further. When Simba comes, I need to be on the pod. I
yeah,
promise you,
dude.
we got
Yeah,
stories. I
bro.
promise. I promise. we got
Whenever it
stories.
gets scheduled, we'll make it happen.
That's my boy,
I have
bro.
I have a very open schedule with these next weekends because I'm trying to focus more on this shit. So
Hell yeah.
it's yeah, we can make it happen. But yeah, bro, Simba, like I met him through tits. I met Simba at Papas and Beer, and whenever I was at Papas and Beer, and this motherfucker can can kind of vouch for me on it, but I don't know why I thought it was a good idea. But what I would do, bro, like whenever I was like active, like drunk as fuck, people would just give me a beer. I'd take a sip of it and just
I
fucking
remember
throw
you
it,
did
bro.
that.
Yes.
I would just chuck that shit, and then I don't know where to go, and I'd fucking get told hella shit. They'd
knocked
kick
out
me.
by somebody.
They'd want to kick me out of the venue and shit. But fucking, bless you. That's how fucking Simba knows me, dude. But
That's hella funny. I remember
out Simba, dude.
you would do that a lot. Yeah.
that was just me being dumb, though. I wasn't even thinking to throughout that shit, dude. But I hope nobody got knocked out, dude. But I'd throw like full
beers?
beers and just fucking chuck them in the air.
That's hella funny.
But shout out Simba, man. He's a good dude. You know him?
I'm not sure who he is.
Nah, no. Well, that's his like his alter ego. You know what I mean?
Okay.
You know how like you and your boys have an alter ego. That's like
his
Simba.
alter-
That's like
okay.
if you know Simba, you know Simba. You know Simba through that name, not through his.
He said that was Gonzo 5.0 right there.
Yeah, bro. Simba's cool as fuck. I love that guy. Well, whenever you're down, Simba, just let me know. We can make it happen. Schedule something out. And I mean, you know what it's like, bro. You see it here with fucking Brandon and At. Like, it's just normal shit, bro. Just normal boy shit. Just chopping it up. Just nothing new. So
I'm here whenever Simba's here.
he's always here.
That's so crazy, bro.
Small world.
Yeah, bro.
Small fucking world.
Simba's my fucking boy, bro. That's crazy.
I need to get another 6-pack in.
Gonzo, let me know about that blue eyes.
That blue eyes.
Pretty tapping. Blue eyes.
Blue eyes.
He's,
What the
no,
fuck?
he's talking about that's a Yu-Gi-Oh card. So the blue eyes white dragon.
Oh,
He spelled blue
eyes.
wrong. What the, bro? Are you dyslexic?
That
fool?
blue eyes.
Take care, boys. Family
Family handles, bro.
Hey,
Thanks
love,
for tapping in,
love
big
you,
dog.
Simba. Love you, my boy.
The boy's about to make a drink and take a honey pack. Bro, what the fuck?
drink
What's
and
up with this fucking dude busting nut trying to make me take honey packs and shit?
I take him for on the reg.
The blood flow, huh?
I should have got a rhino for you busting that.
God damn.
I love having a headache after taking a rhino. Fucking Berto can't even spell blue. Fool.
I'm trying to like think about what he's trying to talk about because
Bolin,
like,
the blue-eyed dragon.
yeah, I mean, obviously you guys probably don't know or like really know too much about the Yu-Gi-Oh cards and shit like that. But,
I was heavy into Yu-Gi-Oh.
Yeah, I know the blue eyes.
That fool's a devil worshiper shit.
bro, fuck. Okay, so
Let me find out you got a 666 on your chest.
No,
or
dude,
the
fuck no.
Infinity cards, or whatever his name is.
Exodia.
Hey, you didn't fuck with Pokemon, bro?
Not like that, dude, because the reason I used to fuck with Yu-Gi-Oh! A lot is because it's a game that we could play. I have fucking boards and everything for it.
Okay.
So, like, if you were to be like, bro, let's fucking play, we can do it.
You play Beyblades, huh? Why lie?
No, I don't even know what Beyblades is, bro.
The one you
Yu-Gi-Oh! That's it. Yu-Gi-Oh! That's all I really know. Pokemon, I know that's where the... Nah, I'm cool. I know Pokemon, that's where the money's at. But also, too, bro, like, I experimented one time on a podcast. You see this, right?
Yeah.
I do this as a cover, just like so shit doesn't get spilled, obviously, on the table. But I remember for a podcast one time, we were playing poker, or I wanted to play poker, and I'm like, bro, how can I fucking facilitate this to make it people can watch, right? Because if you're watching from the camera, we're playing poker, we don't know what the fuck's out here, we don't know the cards that we have, any of that. I have a setup.
Wrapper in one of your bottles. Throw the wrapper in one of your bottles.
I have a setup where I'm able to bring a thing right here, and I have another camera up here. You know
Kind
what
of
I
like
mean?
the Gaobi shit.
I don't know who that is, to be honest.
Gaobi. Your shit on the TV.
The Govi.
Govi.
Oh, that's a little different. But so there's like
Kinda,
an
yeah.
arm that extends up right here, and then I put a webcam right here, so then people could see
A smart.
the fucking cards and what we're
cool.
playing and shit. And I've always obviously there's another whole community that I would need to tap into for that. But there's a lot of guys that play Yu-Gi-Oh! And they do that shit. And I'm like, bro, that'd be dope as fuck. Like, if we're over here having a fucking chill ass podcast with the boys, and if you knew how to play, just do it right here.
Yeah.
But that's why I went with fucking poker, because that's an easier game to do.
Yeah.
But the thing though is like that's another like headache that I need to deal with.
Yeah, another
But-
setup.
But elaborate, Brown Boy. What the fuck are you talking about? Whenever I
Brown
get
Boy.
this card, I have them. Probably not the OG ones, but I got them.
Yeah.
Fuck Brown Boy.
Shout
He
out,
didn't become
Brown
a
Boy.
Patriots fan until they won like 5 Super Bowls.
Bro, he was a Patriot. That motherfucker, I remember he was yelling out Patriots since I was in high school, dude.
Brown Boy something else though.
Yeah. Love that guy though. From what I know.
Hey, Prime Connor, Prime Ilya. Connor flatlines him.
Not to go deal.
No. Prime Connor. Prime Connor had the touch of death, bro.
You know what I think the X factor is on that fight?
Connor's bigger.
What do you mean?
Connor is bigger, lengthwise.
So the reason I asked is because I feel like that would have led to my conclusion, but Conor's bigger publicity wise.
No, I'm saying bigger size wise.
Right. But what I'm saying is like I think Conor would win because Ilya wouldn't know how to deal with the shit that
with the stage. The
no,
stage.
he wouldn't be able to deal with that shit, bro. Because Ilya, he's flashy, bro. Like Ilya's had it before. Ilya's had money before Conor.
Yeah.
But I know that he wants that. Although, bro, he was just your average Joe. Like he was super humble.
Yeah,
He didn't care.
I think Ilya stage, no stage. I think Conor skill for skill. Prime Conor.
Busting us
At 45, Conor's too big for him, I think.
What's because busting nuts thinking skill for skill. Skill for skill, if you had what Ilya's doing now versus Conor back then, yeah, Ilya, in my opinion.
Yeah, I think Ilya.
But the X factor, like I said,
including all the extra.
it's the extra shit, bro. It's overwhelming, dude. Like
all the shit.
Ilya needs to do like 3-4 press conferences every time he walks out of his house. Oh, Conor this. Oh, Conor that. Conor said this. Conor said this about your wife.
Conor on his own, like, you know?
But Ilya hasn't dealt with that, bro.
And you know what? You know what I remember specifically about Conor when I was like, damn, bro is hard. He was late to his press conference with Eddie Alvarez.
Yeah,
and he goes, they're like, why are you late? He goes, it must be a Conor McGregor show in town. Traffic's backed up.
Bro,
and I was like, oh,
knew it,
he's
dude.
him, bro.
But obviously, bro, where that fucking line stopped was Habib. He didn't fucking care, dude.
But hey, he's the first motherfucker to ever win a round on Habib on the scorecard.
Yeah.
First ever.
But you can almost argue.
He says, too, we run that shit back, bro.
You think Conor takes it if they run it back?
I don't think he runs it back. It's a better fight, though. It's a better fight.
Closer? Nah, I think Habib just goes in there with one mission and
I don't think Habib drops him because there was even a couple times where Conor was stuffing takedowns. I think it's a better fight. I still think Habib wins, but I think it's a better fight. I think it's the other way around, bro. You think Habib just mauls him?
Mauls him.
Who's better, Habib or Islam?
Oh, that's a good question.
I'll take Habib. Habib was more dominant. But Habib fought a lot of nobodies too, though. Fought a lot of trash cans.
Look, the reason why I would choose Habib in this argument is because Habib, we never saw a flaw in his
busting
game.
out who we got, Habib or Islam?
We never saw a flaw.
Yeah.
Habib was the only guy that went out there and did what he had to do, and he dipped.
But we did see a flaw. Michael Johnson almost fucking knocked him out.
That's true. That is true.
He said Islam would beat Habib, in my opinion.
I think Islam too.
Give it to me. Why? Why?
Yeah. That's what I want to know. Is like the why.
I feel like I seen him defend the belt like against good ass.
Habib was
many
dominant
times.
though, man.
That's what I'm saying.
I don't
bro.
know. I don't know if I see Islam beating Habib.
So let me tell you this. Let me ask you this question, Nat. So let's rewind it back to 2021, 2022, when Islam fought Alex Volkanovski.
Okay.
Do you genuinely think
the first time they fought?
The first time.
Okay.
Where it was a fucking...
it was close.
It was a 47, 40...
It was almost a draw.
47.
It was almost a draw.
Yeah. And I would have been happy with the draw. But
yeah, same.
do you think that Habib would have let Alex Volkanovski do what he did to Islam?
No.
To him?
No.
Exactly.
Habib would have wrestle fucked him.
Bro, there's just something about that specific style.
That is actually... You're spot on. I respect the fuck out
Bro,
of that.
I've heard this argument.
Out of that take.
Dude, I've heard this argument time and time again. And a lot of people like busting that, they come and tell me that.
Volk ain't fucking with Habib. Volk is not fucking with him.
Volk will not do that to Habib.
No, he won't.
And then what does that prove? That was Habib's, like, holy shit moment. Like, bro, this guy was good, but I edged the win. Habib would be like, bro, this was just another day.
That's real. No, that's real. But at the same time, what also makes you think maybe we're wrong. Habib's dad said Islam's gonna be better than Habib. Islam's better than him. That was his favorite student. In
MMA.
But that was his favorite student.
We're talking about MMA, right?
Right? So yeah. Sambo was different though.
Yeah. And Sambo just so happens to be, in my opinion, just the most dominant style in MMA.
Yeah, Sambo is
MMA,
the closest
you gotta
MMA you get. Sambo is the closest you can get.
How long did, I mean, yes, I understand that Habib fought a bunch of nobodies, but how many... Also, I feel like you got to take into consideration Habib's upcoming. Did you know about Sambo? Did you know about... And I think Ed fact-checked me on this and he reversed it on me, or somebody did. But yes, I'm not saying that Sambo wasn't predominant or wasn't there before.
Nobody
Habib.
knew that much about Sambo. Sambo wasn't
Exactly.
relevant until Habib.
Yep, exactly. So Habib's rise, and to prove all the critics wrong using the Sambo style. Now, if you think about, oh, that guy's from fucking Dagestan, he knows Sambo, let's throw him up there. So,
Do I know?
I don't think you know.
Can I see a pic? I think I might.
Maybe. I don't.
over here,
At the end of the day, I like busting nut, bro. Bro's about it. I like him.
Yeah, like.
I think I met him before through you guys, actually.
Maybe.
He's a super nice guy, huh?
Yeah.
I think I've met him.
super chill, great guy. Bustina was actually here a few events ago. He came over, so
Bustina-
I tap in.
Shout out to you, busting up. We gotta. You know what, bro? You know what I think you need to do? A reaction where we watch the whole fucking event.
I've done it for Nick Takes, bro. Trust me.
I'll do it with you. I'll do it with you.
Like a fight or what?
So I remember,
And I want to bring Bustin' Nut on too.
Bustina, bro. That's my
And
dog
Ed.
right there.
And Ed.
Yeah, he said I met Anthony once. He was hella faded.
See, I've met him before.
Yeah, dude. Fucking.
I remember him just being hella nice. He's a cool guy.
So I used to do vlogs, or I mean, I still can. I'm not saying that I won't, but I whenever I did vlogs for Nick Takes, the whole concept was like, all right, the pre-party, like, oh, I'm out here with Brandon. Oh, and what do you think about the fights? Da, 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 da. Oh, we're about to fucking lock in. I'm out here grilling this and that. And then at the end of it, we'd watch all the fights and give our like reactions and shit.
Hey, the last one's crazy.
Gonzo made me drive a pair.
That was not my fault, bro.
Hey, bro, that didn't happen, bro.
Hey.
Pics or videos or it didn't happen.
Hey, tell him, Matt. Hey, wanted to sit with Gonzo.
Wanted to sit with Gonzo, bro.
I'm sorry, bro. That's
Hey.
not my thing, bro.
My goal is to make it a wanted to sit with Ant fucking snap, and you and him are gonna be on it, bro.
Shit. Fuck, bro. I mean, hey, I feel like, bro, pound for pound, you could probably get me there, dude. You could probably get me there.
I get you and Rigo there, bro. I'll give you that though. I'll give you that.
Rigo's easy,
Hey.
though. Rigo's
I'm not
easy.
even gonna lie, bro. Friend to a friend, I be telling Brandon, I want to sip with Gonzo. I told him multiple times, I'm not gonna end up on the snap though. I promise.
And
I'm
I'm
gonna post you on your own. Oh fuck.
bro, hey, I was almost a victim of somebody else's snap.
But
bro.
every time we've sipped though, like every time we sipped, you're at his pad, and it's like you guys got to leave early, so
Yeah, I gotta keep it cordial.
Yeah. You keep it cool, you know.
yeah,
We gotta do one. Like what we gotta do is, I think we gotta do like a trip. Like you bring your girl, like a cool trip. You know, like we go out to like the beach or somewhere, do something
Yeah.
fun. You know, somewhere where we can all fucking let loose.
Yeah.
have fun. We could all drink.
we don't gotta trip about anything.
Yeah, we don't gotta go nowhere. You know, we should
Yeah,
do something
I
like
feel
that.
it,
We should
yeah.
do something like
You
that.
all say it. I don't think we can outsay that.
Facts.
Probably.
Facts.
That's Ant's new girl right there, T-Raw.
T-Raw.
I love T-Raw.
Hey,
That's my boy though. That's me and him met freshman year in high
I
school.
thought that was a chick.
No, that's a guy. It's a guy.
My bad, big dog. I thought that was a chick
No,
because
that's
they
a
have
guy.
the same
Yeah,
pink.
That's
on
my
the
boy.
outline.
That's my boy. He's a dude. I met him freshman year, and like since I mean him, been fucking locked in.
You
like
know
that.
what, bro?
He's
Okay.
met the homies and shit. Like, oh, he's cool, huh?
T-Raw's
This is a complete shift in the subjects, but I did want to touch upon like your experiences at Fresno State, because obviously I could give you mine, but I didn't have the hardcore fraternity college experience. I didn't even know you lived out there, dude.
Yeah, I lived out there.
Talk to me about that shit, bro. Like,
What do you want to know? I'll tell you whatever you want.
Whatever you're willing to dish out.
Bro, I'll air it all out. I don't give a fuck. Fresno State, bro, was fucking a vibe, bro. Like, I met some of my fucking...
Bro, you gotta shout out your frat, bro. Let them put them on.
Nah, those fools are nerds, bro.
The
Like,
frat.
Yes, my frat that I was in, they were known for being nerds. There was like 10 of us that were cool that got invited to every party, right?
Yeah.
It was just a
Were
frat.
you guys on frat row?
No.
Oh, so it was one of the
we used to have a house on frat row, but before that we got someone else took it over. But we had a house off Shaw, right off Shaw. There was
Okay.
like a fucking what was the other one called? Sigma Nu was right next to us.
But this wasn't
Nerd frats aren't hard. They're not fire, busting up.
But this isn't the multicultural ones, right?
No, I wasn't
So this is
multicultural.
like straight
It
up-
was Greek.
Okay.
But it wasn't like known for having like hella crazy parties, but we had parties where people would hella pull up. Like we had one party, it was a theme called Disney, and it was our big party, and people would pull up.
Okay.
Right? But a lot of the guys that were in this frat were nerdy, but there was 10 of us where like usually the frats, how it would go was like, let's say fucking Sigma Nu's having a party. They'd be like, hey, we're going to send a roster. You can only send 25. And they're going to send the 25 that are... See, hey, my boy knows Sigma Nu. Sigma Nu was next door where I lived. I got hella boys from Sigma Nu. But,
shout out
Sigma Nu. But, they would be like, hey, you can only send 25.
Yeah.
They would only be like, hey, y'all can only send 10 because, like, there was hella nerds in there. But, like, the 10 that we would send were hard. Like, we would fuck with everybody. Everybody fuck with us. Like, it was different. Like, that's the reason people would pull up to our shit, too, is they fuck with us. Like, bro, we had an NFL player at our fucking party one time.
I heard about this. Yeah.
I'll air this motherfucker out. Fuck him.
Look, okay, so the stigma that I have personally is that
after this, I'll tell you more story. I
don't have anything against the Greek guys. I actually respect them. And I have stories on why I respect them. But I feel like a lot of the times I would get invited to the multicultural ones. And all of them had like a chip on their shoulder. I'd pull up.
The
multicultural
ones?
Yeah.
The multicultural ones is because they're not Greek, bro. They want to fucking try to be like us, but
it's like where I trip out, bro. It's like, okay, I get invited to these parties, but yeah, I have fucking, let's say you guys are from that frat. And Brandon's rushing, right? He'll come up to me, hey, bro, who the fuck are you?
Hey, you're like, bitch, you ain't even in.
Yeah, I'm like, dude, like, don't fucking trip off of me. I'm here. I BYOB. Like, don't even trip off of me, bro. Like, I'm here to socialize. I'm here to like talk. Like, what, like, what's up? And like, they would keep pressing me to like just a different level that I'm like, bro, like, I don't even.
Bro,
I'll
tell you this, bro. Those multicultural guys, they would pull up to our shit, and we'd be like, bro, get the fuck out of here, bro. Like,
so it's just, you feel like it's just them trying to prove themselves. And then they try to put themselves on a pedestal to solidify
at Fresno State, bro, they're called Mukai. Mukais, they're like a Mexican frat. And they'd be like, oh, like they pulled up one time and fucking the homie Pri, you know Pri? He was like, nah, y'all gotta get the fuck out of here. And they were like, oh, we're frat too. He's like, bro, y'all ain't Greek, get the fuck out of here. Fucking, they had their fucking little letters on and shit, Mukai. Yeah. Fuck those fools. Like, but fuck those fools. I said it. But nah, dude, like, Greek life in Fresno.
I want to. I mean, I don't know if you got beef with these guys, but I did want to give a shout out to a specific frat that led me or that brought me in, and they were cool with me. Was Sigma Chi. So Sigma Chi, I had a.
Damn, you white?
No, bro. They're like, oh, like I pulled.
You know
up
Joe Burrow? Personally.
Nah, bro. I pulled up. I had my alcohol. I had my people. I had other females involved too, and they were like, "Oh, bro, what's up, dude?" Like, no, kept it cool. I was like, "Dude, yeah."
We had a couple Sigma Chi's. They pulled up to play die at the pad, and they'd bring beer. Like, they're cool. They're good dudes. We were cool with a lot of them actually. Yeah. They're cool.
That's what I'm saying, dude.
Where's your mute button at? Rich. Yeah. Sigma Chi, those guys.
Rich. I don't know, bro. I have
you go in their back lot, they got i8s in the back lot. Like, these fools are driving i8s, fucking AMGs. Like, yeah.
I didn't, bro. I don't know. You gotta either politically, bro. Like, I didn't know anything about that. I just knew one of my. I want to say he's like a second cousin of mine that Tits knew. Shout out. What the fuck is that? Anyways, but he invited us, and it was cool. Like, he fucked with me, I fucked with him, and he was one of the founding fathers of that shit. And yeah, it was hella cool, like, just cordial and shit. And I mean, that's why, like, I wanted to give my respects to them, because I was just an outsider, bro. They're good people, bro. They're good, and they accepted me, so
for sure, bro. They're good people. You meet a lot of good people too. Like, they're obviously, bro, like, within any organization to organization, you're gonna have little little things that
Little disputes.
you don't like, that they don't
It's
like
gonna
either, you know?
happen. Yeah, it's gonna
Shit
happen.
happens, you know. But other than that, like they're cool, bro. Like they used to come play die at the house. Like we go play die with them. Like they're cool, bro.
Bro, you know the first time I played die was like at a like a frat party.
So
I
are
didn't
you
even-
good?
What does that mean?
Are you good? Are you good at die?
No, fuck no, I'm not good at it.
Okay.
Hell no.
So you got a nice yard. You got a nice
Well, what's the
backyard.
specs on it? What, like a fucking...
I can build you a die
like a
table.
5
I
foot
built.
by 5
Ask him.
foot?
I built one. I built one.
Build a badass one, yeah.
I built one. I can build us one.
All I would need is just to make sure that it's compact, foldable, and tuck away.
We can make it foldable
A beer die is fucking bad, bro.
if you want. I can make it foldable for us.
Dude,
Would you want one for your pad?
I'd be down for it. Why not? I mean, dude.
And
He knows
honestly,
how I get
and
down.
honestly, bro, I'm not even gonna charge you. I got everything we need. I'll help you build it. I built one. I'll help you build it, and this is for your pad because
What's the size of the table?
It's pretty.
It's big. Way bigger, obviously, than fucking
can't
beer
even
pong. Nah,
compare it, yeah.
fuck no, nothing here. It's big. It's like a big ass square, like a 5x5 or a 6x6.
Yeah.
It's pretty big. But yeah, dude, my shit to do and whenever I was there was fucking beer pong.
All right, here we go. Let me see. It's just a regular slab of fucking 2x4. I mean, plywood, like plywood. Because basically we need. Oh, okay, it's 8 foot. No. Yeah, no. Hold on. 3 foot, 8x8. 4x4 post. Okay, it's 8 foot, bro. 8 foot long.
It's big as fuck.
8 foot long.
Taller than you, taller than you, taller than me.
No, 8
It's
foot
a big-
long. Yeah.
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 It's
You're
the
right,
same shit
sorry,
because
yeah.
it's a square, no?
Yeah, but
I
bro,
don't know.
I built a table and that shit was bad. I can build you one and we can make that motherfucker foldable and everything.
I'm down as fuck, bro. I'm
That
fucking.
shit is pretty bad.
Cause it's a fun, and when you play, it's fun, huh?
It
It's
is
really
fun, dude. It's just a
You,
different.
do you know
type
my
of
homie
game.
Fredo Verduzco?
Nah, bro, I don't think I've ever met him.
I think he would like him though. They're kind of like same vibe.
I mean, like I'm saying, bro, I've never met him, bro, but like familiar name.
Yeah, you would like him for sure. He's a good dude, bro. We used to go play die at his house, bro. Like,
Oh, no shit?
Yeah, because I got into the frat because of him. Like, my first party I ever went to, like, I wasn't even in Fresno yet. We were still commuting.
Oh yeah.
I went, bro, and I fucking blacked the fuck out, bro.
It's a good time.
I woke up next morning, there was throw up all over my shoulder, and this fool's like, "You remember last night?" I'm like, "No, bro, no, not at all."
Typical night.
But it was winter. Bought a brand new flannel to look cool. Spent $90 on a flannel. Threw up all over it.
And guess what? You didn't get laid.
Almost. It's because I blacked out.
Yeah,
Wait,
almost.
Wait,
bro.
wait.
Almost. Yeah.
Oh,
Hey, I wasn't single. I never mind.
I get it.
I got no action.
Yeah. Bro, my predominant sport, if you would say like in the party scene over there, look up there.
Pong?
Oh yeah.
Yeah, dude. You think that shit you think that shit just fucking given, bro? That shit's
Hey,
earned, big dog.
I ain't gonna lie. I'll call my boy Fredo, bro. Me and him. You call your best partner you got.
Tell him, Pri. Tell him. I'm what? I'm fucking washed.
No, yeah. Gonzo was good before.
I was
Now
good
we're
before.
probably washed too,
no,
bro.
no. You know who was good, bro? Like good, like outstandingly good was Beto.
Oh yeah, he was good.
Dude, like he was fucking good, bro.
He was good.
I
Fredo was
beat
good.
Beto.
Fredo was good too.
Fredo's good.
Yeah, Fredo was
You know what we should do? Like, we should run a homie tournament, $25 buy-in, a piece, not per team,
Yeah.
a piece.
And winner
Do
takes
like
all.
a
like a 14 or
6-8 man tournament. Winner takes all. Just have fun, bro. Why
Yeah.
not? You know,
I got a guy.
what? Yeah, who's your guy?
Rulas.
Just have fun, bro. Just have fun.
That'd be pretty cool.
Bro, you got no idea how good fucking
Yeah, for
Rulas
sure.
is. Shout out Raul. I love that guy.
Oh, okay.
From Strathmore?
I'll tell you right now.
That's my
but
boy.
nah, wrong guy.
No,
But
yeah, that's
you
a
know
good
who
guy.
I'm talking about.
Yeah.
Now Raul, bro, he's like
He's
dumb
really
good. He's dumb fucking good. I've never paired up against him, but every time I go against him, I lose.
Yeah.
He's fucking good, bro. thinking about wrapping it up right now, bro. I still gotta fucking cook for you guys.
Yeah. I know I could touch down on or talk about it more, but if I recall right, whenever he was rushing for his frat, you know how they usually like make you drink a lot?
Yeah.
They were the opposite with them. Though, hey, bro, let's have Matt not drink and trying to force him, and he ended up finding his way and getting hammered anyways. And they're like, "Fuck."
Oh, he's well, dude, he's like a typical frat guy. Like just the vibes that I get off him, bro. He's like a typical ass frat guy. Yeah, he's cool.
Brista in the chat. Tight.
Finally.
Now I'm gonna go with this one, bro.
W's in the chat, bro. We finally got.
We got Beto in the
We got Beto. What's up? You want one? Yeah, I'm down.
Finally, Brista, we've been talking about you, pa.
Yeah, for real, dude. We gotta get you back on the pod. We gotta get you on the fucking pod, bro.
We gotta get Brista when we're on.
Oh yeah.
When we're on, we gotta get Brista.
Yeah, dude.
And I heard you
just
telling how they fucking punished me, how they hazed me.
Oh yeah. So that's a story that I want to bring up
You
because
should talk about it. I don't know how it went exactly, obviously.
All right, bro. So there was a little hazing. We never said an organization name, nothing like that. We good. But the punishment was like they would lock us in the room with a 30 rack, which is a 30 case, and they'd be like, "Hey, you guys got this much time to finish it." My punishment was because they knew I was a drinker. Like, you're not allowed to touch anything.
That's fucking hilarious.
Oh, you dickheads! Like,
hey, what happened to that time? Something about breaking the window or something in the frat? What happened there? Was that like a story to tell or no?
what, breaking a window?
Yeah, like you guys had a window in the frat that would lead to the outside, and you guys broke it. No?
Someone broke our gate.
Oh, okay.
Was it the guy that was covered in blood?
No, I'm thinking of something different.
Or some other guys and we chased him?
Maybe, I think so.
I don't know, but one time we were partying at the frat, and out of nowhere, bro, it was like 4 a.m., bro. Like, we're already almost winding down. Gate gets kicked open. Boom! And this fool's covered in blood, bro. Like, somebody grabbed blood and dumped a bucket on him.
Jeez.
And he's like,
this had to have been a stage.
Is someone such, like, I'm just making up a name. Is John Doe here? No, bro. And he's like, are you sure? And we're like, yes, bro. Can you give me a ride? And we're like, fuck ass no. And he's like, okay, sorry, guys. And he just closes the gate and leaves. And I'm like, who just killed someone? Like,
yeah, what the
fuck? Bro, covered in blood, bro.
Fucking.
That is crazy.
God damn it.
Just in the chat, Lamau.
So what else, bro?
Lamau.
For the sake of time, we're already kind of like getting late. I told fucking Brandon right now, but I still gotta cook for you guys.
You don't have to do nothing, bro. We good. You don't have to do nothing.
So just to wrap it up full circle, bro, is there any one last story, anything that you could think about? It doesn't have to be frat related, but one thing that you're just like, bro, like this shit is fucking wild. Something that you don't think that anybody would ever experience in their life. It could be frat related.
I think anybody would experience this one.
A good one.
Talking about us at the Mecca. When I washed my face.
Oh,
you were single.
Yeah, go for it.
Anybody could experience this, but it's just, to me, it's one of the stories that I'm gonna tell my kids one day, like, and his kids, like, when they're older.
Let's keep in mind that nothing ended up happening.
Yeah, nothing happened. He was single at the time. Yeah, let's keep this in mind.
Yeah,
but it's just something that we're gonna always talk about.
This is just to show you that for some reason, when it's me and him and we get faded and we're both single, it's kind of like, whoa, what the fuck? Like, what were we thinking, bro? Like, we're at
the Mecca, bro, and we're faded. The Mecca in Porterville, for the people that don't know. Scandalous. Ghetto ass bar. I go to the bathroom, bro. I'm fucking on a sick one already. I'm faded. I grab some water. I never do this, bro. Grab some water, wash my face, sober up, and I'm like, looking in the mirror, and I'm like, fuck, I'm drunk. Like, and then I put some more water, and I'm like, okay, cool. I'm good. Walk back out. Compa sitting with the girls we've been talking about all night.
Yeah, sounds like a good night.
These bitches, hey, these bitches are hippos. Ugly as fuck. Ugly and heavy.
Shout out.
And I tell compa, hey, which one you want, Brandon? He goes, it don't even fucking matter.
I think I looked left and right.
Hey, type shit.
I think I looked
and I said,
fuck it, we on that thing.
Yeah.
Okay, I got another one for you. I'll leave the chat off with something that they ain't never done.
Banger.
Bro, let them out.
We're at the Mecca. Same scandalous bar. I started talking to
Shout
this,
out
like,
the Mecca,
how
Main
old was she?
Street,
How old was she?
Porterville.
How old
Shout
was
out.
she?
Oh boy, I know what you're gonna talk about, dude. Like,
How old was she? Like 50 some?
no, like 60, 70, bro.
60s. And then she in her 60s, and I start chopping it up with her, like just joking. I'm like, oh, and she's like, oh, I got a daughter. Like, you're handsome. Like, let me hook you up with her. Shows me her daughter, and I'm like, I start joking with her. I'm like, oh, what's up with you though? What's up with you? Like, just as a joke. And she starts feeling it, and I'm like,
Well, duh.
Well, duh.
and I'm like, okay. Hey, sure enough, bro, that bitch takes me home, bro. Are you serious? She had a whole ass house. Whole
what's
ass.
up.
Hey,
Stable.
principal in a city I can't say, but
Wow.
bro, took it down. Why? I can't not, bro. She took me home. I can't
Just
not.
adding to the resume.
Hey, call him at 5 a.m. I'm right here ordering breakfast at McDonald's. What do you want? I'll pick you up right now, though.
He calls me. He's like, "Hey, bro, I'm ready to bounce. Can you pick me up?" I was like, "For sure." And I was still up, and I was like, "I'm gonna go through McDonald's. You want anything?" He's all, "Nah." And I picked him up from that lady's house.
Oh my
Bethel said, "My boys are heavy hitters. Freeman and Otani." Mandatory.
Fuck no, bro. We Trout and Otani on the Angels. Get it right.
Ah, chill.
That's funny, bro.
All right, bro. I think it's a good time to close it, bro.
That was a bad.
I
We can
appreciate
close
you,
it.
bro.
We can close it.
Thank you for coming on the podcast, Brandon.
Hey,
I mean,
anytime.
you've been putting Ant on for a minute, bro.
Oh,
I had a good time.
And
I'm glad that you brought him on, bro. So
hella stories.
again, dude, cheers to you, Ant. We'll do this shit
Cheers to
again.
you. No, yeah,
Brandon,
100%.
We'll do this shit again. This
You guys-
next time.
100%. Let me say something.
Handles.
Chat. I think me and Gonzo got a good chemistry going, and Brandon. I think we gotta do a little something. We gotta
Yeah.
do like a little sports or something. You know,
Yeah.
I think
Yeah, 1000%, bro. We can finalize it and really get down to the business of it. But bro, like again, Ant, I appreciate you for coming on.
I appreciate you,
Brandon,
bro.
again, dude.
Oh, yeah,
you've
bro,
been
all the time.
you've been a guest one time officially. Second time it was a flop because of my technical issues. But
Oh, yeah,
I appreciate you, bro, for coming on,
yeah.
putting me on to your friends.
Gonzo W host.
I would definitely have you guys on again, but I would definitely want to have you guys like with all your boys, bro. Like I want something crazy.
Bad Guys podcast, bro. Bethel knows. Tell him, Bethel.
Bad guys.
A bad guy.
Bad guy
Something
shit.
fucking wild, bro. Something
Bad
that
guy
just-
shit.
Something that's gonna break the internet, bro. Something
Oh,
that's gonna put
wow.
the 559 on the fucking.
We might
map,
go to
bro.
jail, Pri.
Look at he said fags.
We might go to jail, Pri.
A fucking Bad
I'm
Guys
anticipating
podcast
it,
would go
bro.
Hey,
hard,
hey, let me
bro.
get a shout out Butler real quick because my boy he was watching. He works with me, and he's like,
He
please,
knows.
please don't shout me out. He said, "I shout out Butler
Shout out Butler.
because he's scared."
Yes, sir. Alrighty, man. Again,
Hey.
Ant, cheers to
you guys.
you.
What do you call your community? Do you have a name for them?
I don't, bro. This is just happy hour hangouts. We're just chilling.
That's facts.
That's all it is.
Anyway, shout out Happy Hour Hangouts.
Ant, you got any final words? Any like you want to throw out your Instagram? Anything out there for people to connect with you?
I don't got no final words. I just want y'all to tap in with my boy Gonzo. He got it going on. He's gonna blow up. He's
Trying.
next up. And you want to see more Ant? Let us know.
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
Brandon, any final words? Anything you gotta say?
Oh, well, shout out to Gonzo. Definitely, we gotta definitely put in motion that Bad Guys podcast, bro. I think that would really go off, bro.
Yeah,
Even
actually,
if it's like
I
a
gotta
vlog,
add.
IRL, or
I gotta add.
something, bro.
We got a Bad Guys podcast coming, and trust me,
That
Tune
was-
in.
That was something
Tune
you guys
in.
gotta tune into.
Bro,
What if-
even if it's just you guys, bro, I'm willing just to sponsor and just to throw it.
all
out
we
there
gotta
for
do
you
is we
guys.
gotta bring Guto, and we
Oh my
we
God.
bring Alex,
Oh yeah, he's
Alex and
Bethel.
Beto. I need Beto on a pod. I need young Simba on a pod too, though.
Yes, sir.
I need that.
A day in the life and a bad guy.
And I want to,
again, bro.
and you know what? I want to pod with you and Ed too. I want to pod with you and Ed and Lionel. I want to pod with you guys
All right.
because we can talk UFC. You know now we can talk UFC. For
So
sure.
Ed, Lionel, if you guys are listening to this, bro, we gotta make it happen, bro. For
Ed and Lionel.
yes, sir. All right, man. Again, thank you guys for coming on. I love you guys. Let me go make you guys some fucking food. So
Shout out the people.
you guys have a good night. Again, peace and chicken grease. I'll catch you guys in the next one.
Peace and chicken grease.
Oh god.